All right, welcome back, everyone.
Oh, okay.
The next session of Reditus, session 91.
That
is insane.
Oh.
Look at that card. All right, so
I didn't realize we were live. I'm trying to figure it out.
After he said we're live.
He's back.
You said
Okay.
loading screen.
So, recap from last week. The ATLADS left Grimlore behind, heading northwest through the forest towards the ruined temple. With Elion guiding the way, they reached it within the hour. Along the journey, Darius pressed Trey about his connection to Magnus. Trey denied ever knowing him, though admitted he had once been hunted. He spoke little of why, only that he was born in the Underdark, expected to become something greater than the others, and that he refused. Taken from that life, he was raised above ground in Copenhagen, far from whatever fate had been chosen for him. The temple itself was no longer a place of worship when they arrived, but a quiet graveyard. There they met a small, gnomish woman tending to the land, a devoted follower of Sparrow. Kind but insistent. She warned them not to remain after dark. Some nights, she said, the dead did not rest. Steel rang out in the distance, battles fought by unseen hands. The group searched the grounds, but found nothing. No hidden passages, no threats. And when Darius spoke the words he'd been given, Sinular Afalarush, nothing happened. So they waited. Night, they reasoned, might be the key. As darkness settled in, a message reached Darius from Radagon. A warning. Jak had unknowingly paid with counterfeit platinum. Platinum given by Paradon to his agents was nothing more than an illusion. Realizing what he'd done, Jak chose to make it right. He arranged a meeting with Hank outside the city walls and gathered what coin he could to repay him. Mastos volunteered to deliver it, taking all of the money and and the specific instructions of what to say, and slipping into the trees. The group remained behind in the ruined temple, watching the shadows grow deeper around them. And just for a moment, while Mastos traveled between one tree and the next, he saw them. 3 figures crouched low in the forest, watching. Be right back to what you do next.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. Heartless, forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jak the hunter, silent, keen, a shadow's wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. ATLADS rise, the night is long, through fate and fire, standing strong. Keys awaken, shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty fall.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So, you guys, it is evening has crested. The moon is slowly rising as the sun is set. Darkness coming over the graveyard, and this is the moment where you see Mastos just off to the edge of the graveyard with his staff step towards a tree, and you see this little green flash. Woof, Mastos moves inside the tree and is gone. What do you guys do?
Let's just get Mastos' thing over with so he actually says the right words. Like, let's metagame this a little bit. Just have him talk back.
So just so you know, I've already talked to Tim about the time that he is passing right now and what is happening. So that is happening as we're playing.
You on the ball,
Oh, is Tim not here?
DMU.
He'll be here at about 9.
here
He
later.
had to work extra.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like that was communicated in the Discord.
Yeah, I don't read that.
So what do you guys do?
So has anyone else seen any figures? Like,
So as a reminder, earlier in the day when you guys were here, somebody did notice figures to the west, and Darius had kind of pursued. Well, sorry, one shadow to the west, and Darius had
Right.
pursued, and then seeing 2 shadows, and then retreating back when losing them, and nothing since then.
okay. And you said this is a forest area?
Well, the forest surrounds the ruined temple area. Yeah, you guys worked your way through the forest to come to this area, which is wide open.
Okay. And it is now dark outside?
Yes. Yes, it is now nighttime, which is why you sent Mastos off. You'd arranged about a 9 p.m. Meeting. Yes.
Okay. I think Jak will attempt to keep watch. And I think he is going to find his favorite thing, a tree. And he is going to ascend up one. Or if there's a high enough place just kind of like in the ruins, I think he would just kind of sit up top there and just kind of sit, bow in his lap, kind of legs dangling down, him kind of kicking him. Okay. And just kind of casually looking around.
Okay, roll a perception.
First roll of the day is a 16. And I get a +6, so 22.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, so you can see the one remaining building that is still intact, that kind of little house structure that you guys have checked out. You could position yourself on the roof there. That would be probably be the highest part within the graveyard. Or you can extend out to one of the taller trees, which are kind of around the edges of this area. And there's multiple tall trees, like north, south, east, west, like totally surrounding. So you can pick a direction and then head there and definitely climb a tree if you want to go somewhere a little bit outside of the graveyard.
I think Jak is going to remain within the area, so he'll go to the building.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You very easily launch yourself up there, Talmor's favorite, whoop, and land on the top, cross-legged with the bow, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious. While you're up there, if you're keeping an eye out, go ahead and roll a perception for looking around for any dangers or movement or anything.
Okay, 8 on the die, +6, so 14.
Okay, 14. Yeah, you glance around and nothing jumping out at you. A little green flash to the southeast, but extremely far away, and it just disappears. You see another one a little bit further away, but nothing drawing your attention.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'll say the last thing is Jak would call Reen within the area, like as long as she is within the ruins.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she had kind of flown down. You'd called her. She'd flown down, a little bit scaring the gnome, but now she's taken off. But Reen is with the main group, still kind of in the center of the graveyard right now.
Okay, yeah, that's what Jak's good then.
So you guys seeing Jak kind of position himself on top of the remaining structure. What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna put the hood up. I'm gonna invisibly stalk around the ruins, just kind of almost under my breath, but like singing, like "Soon la fleur rouge."
Okay, so you put the cloak of invisibility, activate it, and then you say the words.
As I walk around, I'm just gonna walk around all of the ruins saying it until I get something.
Okay. You put the hood up, and as soon as you say the words, Sinilar Flarouche, a blue glow starts to appear in the center of the graveyard in a circular formation. No noise. But Jak, underneath, you hear a crackle noise begin from inside the shack. Elion, what are you doing as these people are doing their thing?
I think where I last left off, I was looking at the graves. But was it the graves?
You guys at last left off, you'd all kind of like gathered because it was kind of nighttime. We kind of forwarded time a little bit.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, so you're all.
So I would have been sticking near Darius. So while he put his cloak on, I would have immediately been like, "Where are you going?"
I'm going around to test to see if I can activate the hidden path.
Right. Should you be invisible for that? I feel like should stick together. I don't know where he went.
Well, she said that the undead roam this. If I'm going to be wandering around, I'd rather not be seen.
Right. Okay, I'll tuck myself away over here. Let me know if you find anything. I will tuck myself away.
Okay. So Trey, as you kind of see people start to move off, what do you want to do?
I think Trey wants to remain central. Having Jak take elevation and Darius sort of disappear, Elion sort of slinking into the shadows. I think Trey wants to just try to find a place where he can be central and keep an eye on everybody, and maybe keep an eye on the tree that Mastos disappeared into.
Okay. Yeah, so you go a little bit more south, but staying up this upper level that kind of connects to everything. The small kind of wall there, which gives you a good view of where Mastos headed off, and also a good view to the rest of the graveyard. There's kind of a little archway there. If you wanted to, you get a little bit more height to be able to see over.
Oh
to
yeah,
where.
absolutely.
Okay, go ahead and roll an acrobatics for me.
Okay. That's a 25.
Amazing. With absolutely no problem, you find one little foothold at the bottom, and with one little shove, woof, you kind of overshoot just a little bit. You don't even need to grab the top, and you kind of just land both feet down, looking around, and be like, yeah, totally meant to do that. And definitely get yourself a better leveraged spot. Go ahead and roll a perception for me.
That's a 24.
Amazing. All right, so as you jump up there, this is about the time when Darius did start to walk off and start saying these words, where this blue glow central does appear in the ground in the graveyard, and the crackling, Jak, you start to hear underneath. And Trey, you can kind of like, as you're taking this all in and you see this blue glow, you see a glint, almost like a little sparkle of something way to the north, very far and very high. Just for a split second, you see it. And then you see the kind of the blue glow of what looks like almost like a circle within the middle of the graveyard. And almost instantaneously, you see behind Jak, out of the chimney, you see smoke. And Jak, this crackling out of the corner of your eye, now you can see smoke start to come out of the chimney.
Yeah, Jak will kind of look back and then kind of look. Something's happening?
You say that in like our heads?
No, he just says it out loud.
So
I
Elion,
thought-
you would hear. Elion will be close enough. Darius, you probably wouldn't be.
We're not connected anymore, right?
Yes, that's right. Mastos did not recast it
Yeah.
before he left. So you guys are back to OG communication.
So I did hear him say that.
So yeah, Elion and Trey would hear Jak. Darius would not currently.
Do I see what's happening?
From your vantage point, yeah, you can see the blue. You don't see the smoke, but you definitely see this blue circle start to appear on the ground in the middle of the graveyard.
Okay, I try to focus in on that. Can I kind of gather what kind of magic that is, or?
Do you want to go right up to it, or kind of observe from where you are? So you're about
Oh,
30
just-
feet away.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am and see what I can observe.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and roll an Arcana for me for this one.
And then I will whisper, like quite loudly, like a loud whisper, like, Darius, something's happening in the graveyard, the middle. Ooh, that's a good roll. Arcana, you said?
Yes.
Okay. That is not the right character. Sorry, one second. 26.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Yeah, as you look at it, and even as this started to build itself, seeing the way that it weaved itself together, you can tell this is some sort of held magical incantation, almost comparable to when you're casting a spell, but you're ready for something to happen before you unleash it. You can kind of almost see the weave of magic intertwining, but not fully completing. So you know that whatever types of magics this is, it's kind of held in place without fully completing whatever is the actual execution of it.
Okay. I think we need to regroup. Something's going on. It's not complete.
Can I hear him?
Yeah.
Get
What
over
do you
here.
mean it's not complete?
Everyone get over here.
Inside the building?
I'm not inside the building.
So no, he's just outside the building. Jak, you're on top. Jak, you would hear because you're quite close. Trey, roll a perception, please, just to see if you can hear this whispering from Elion.
That'll be a 25.
Amazing. Yeah, so you kind of carries along the wind, and you hear Elion exclaiming for everybody to gather that's near the blue circle. And with your perception, Trey, kind of carrying that forwards, as you're kind of taking this all in, you notice a faint blue glow right behind you on this kind of pillar. It's almost like an arch you're on, and also about 20 feet to the left, and it's about 20 feet in the air. You see this light glow as well. Very faint, not as strong as the one that's on the ground.
Okay, and something that I didn't want to let go of. I wrote it down in my notes, but earlier when I saw that glint well off in the distance to the north, I believe, that was almost like a star. That was like a white glint, or was that also blue?
It was white.
White, okay. I thought I was remembering that correctly. Yeah, I mean, if there's this thing very near Trey, it's absolutely going to absorb his attention. He's going to snap and try to see what or who it is.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation or an arcana for me.
We got 11 total
Okay.
for investigation.
Okay. Yeah, so you turn and you look. You haven't really seen anything like this before. It's see-through. You can see right through it. It doesn't seem to be corporeal, but it's almost like a small ball of energy, but you don't feel anything coming from it. It looks completely visual. You would compare it almost to your darkness magic, but not dark. Very, very small.
If it's just a sort of floating there, I mean, is that what it's doing? Just sort of.
It's static, just held in
Appears.
place. Yeah. About 5 feet, kind of floating about 5 feet above this kind of arch that you're standing on.
To my perspective, did Trey notice that it coalesced in any way? Did it sort of appear, or did it just sort of, pow, it's there?
It slowly appeared, kind of like what happened in the middle. You seen that blue kind of almost build.
Sure.
It's the same situation.
Okay.
After probably a few seconds, Elion would hear something hit the ground, and then Jak slowly come down as he shrinks, or he expands Talamor's favor, and then slowly retracts it as he comes down the building.
Are you a creature or some sort of person? Trey says to the blue ball.
There seems to be no reaction to the blue ball.
Yeah, you don't have to talk to everything, Trey.
Well, and Trey definitely is keeping an eye on it and kind of looking, scanning to see if, because he believes that there are other ones about, and I think he looks to see if there's any near his friends, but not letting this one stay, like, basically he's got it in his peripheral as he's looking for any other stuff.
For sure, yeah. And carrying forward your perception check, you notice, other than the 3 that you've seen so far, the one on the ground, the one beside you, and one about 20 feet to your left in the air, you don't see any others.
That follower of Sparrow, she said that there might be ghosts about, spirits, if you will. I figured, well, it's night time, it may be. Well, I don't know what to think, Jak. I've never seen nothing like this before.
Well, do you have any idea on how to complete this, Elion?
Is everyone nearby now, or?
Trey's the only one that kind of isn't nearby. Did you want to go over to them or stay kind of where you are?
I'll kind of move closer. Is Darius around or?
Sorry, Trey is the only one that's not with the group. Kind of. People,
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, they've.
Is
come
he
to
like
you.
visible though?
Yeah, he's up on like this kind of arch, just a little bit.
No, talk
south.
about Darius.
Oh, Darius, did you uncloak when Elion said everybody come near?
No, I'm still invisible.
Okay.
Okay.
And Corey, if you want a visual, you can pop into.
Yeah, I'm literally loading it now.
Okay,
It's still giving me issues. All right, so I will just essentially, if everyone can hear me, I've seen magic like this before. It's preparing something. It's not complete. It may be waiting for a trigger or some other element to happen for it to unleash whatever is contained in the weave that's been formed already. I don't know. I feel like it may be dangerous.
But danger is fun. Elion, you hear in your mind.
I just kind of like, it's not.
But it brings us strength.
And you just kind of see me like deep breath in. We need to be cautious.
Silence.
As Jak gets closer to Elion, he is going to kind of look at it and see if he understands any of it.
Yeah, so you want to go right up to it and kind of ascertain what you can from it?
Yes, I would like to ascertain something from this.
Yeah, go ahead, go up and either an investigation or arcana, your decision choice.
Okay, baby! Ooh, 16 on the die, and Arcana I get a +0, and Investigation I get a +4, so I would like to make an investigation check, making it a dirty 20.
Yeah, you start poking around using your knowledge and things that you look for. And as you look around, you can see that whatever magics that is tying together, you're certain that this is nothing that is actually emplaced or enchanted within the physical earth itself. This magical weave is almost sitting layered on top, if that makes sense. It's not using the physical part of the ground to hold the spell. The spell is a magic that has been woven slightly above it on its own strength. Nothing from the earth itself is being used. You don't know what this magic is, but you can definitely tell that it's something that's being drawn from the position that it's placed in and nothing to do with the area surrounding it.
Well, I have no idea what kind of magic this is.
Should should I say it again?
Are you really using an accent? Yes, say it again.
He just looks at him, even though he can't see him. Like, yeah, I have to keep up appearances.
Okay.
You don't know that. He didn't say it. He's just looking at you like that, invisibly.
Oh, you didn't say keep up appearances?
No, because I'm trying to keep up appearances.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. Yeah, then Jak's just standing there, arms crossed, wishing he knew more about magic.
You said that there was another spot that was like lightly glowing, like less than. Okay, I want to go over to that and say it there.
Okay, yeah. So you can see as you're kind of walking over, you can see the one that's kind of floating behind Trey. But the other one is, it's about 20 feet south of where you are and about 15 feet in the air. As you get a little bit close, go to that one.
Sorry, I'll go below it, and then I'll just say Sunalar Flourish again.
Okay, yeah, definitely. You walk underneath, you say the words again, and you don't notice any difference. It seems to be static where it is. It's not pulsing, it's not moving. It's steady where it is, and you don't see any difference in the other blue lights either.
Okay, I might regret this. I'm gonna go stand in the middle of the glowy circle.
Okay. What's everybody else doing while Darius invisibly walks towards the circle?
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't. I don't think any of us, maybe Elion or Jak, if they're like capable of I don't know, like sensing that he's nearby or whatever. But I don't think that Trey would know that Darius is going to the center of the ring.
I can roll stealth to see if I nat one it, so that like I'm making a bunch of noise.
Yeah, if you're trying to do it stealthily, sure.
Oh no, you're rolling that one.
Well, I rolled a 19, so I'm not even gonna roll the second. Because that's I think +6, +7, so that's a 26.
Yeah, if anybody is like being hyper aware right now because of the situation, go ahead and roll a perception. If not, then we'll move forwards with.
Jak will roll a perception.
Wow,
He's hyper vigilant.
I rolled 4.
Another 16 on the die, putting me back at 22.
22. Okay.
Well, Trey did get a 28.
Amazing. So Trey, although you don't hear anything, I'm sorry, Elion, what did you get?
4, like.
4. Okay. So yeah, Trey, although you hear nothing, you in the dirt you see footsteps going towards from the kind of north of where that from where that orb is to your west. You're seeing footsteps leading towards the circle, and you also see to the north some movement in the sky. Looks quite far away, but it's moving. You can tell it's moving towards this kind of dark shadow. You can't really make it out in the darkness.
I think Trey would probably look down and see the footprints and maybe not be so concerned about that, because we were expecting to see ghosts. And I don't know that he knows that. I guess he knows Darius can go invisible. I think he's much more concerned about ominous presence encroaching from on yonder. Can anybody else see that? I think I see some sort of shadow off in the distance. I know it's dark, but I feel like I can see something out there.
Would we be able to see it if he pointed it out?
What direction?
I think you said it was off to the west, yeah?
North. This is coming from the north.
Yeah, Darius to the west, this to the north.
Yeah.
It's off to the north. I can't quite tell where it is.
So if I look in the northern direction, do I see anything?
Yeah, so as you guys spin around kind of where Trey is indicating to look, you all kind of see this kind of large black shadow just kind of dip down behind the tree line to the north. You all kind of just catch this glimpse, this large kind of wide span of shadow or darkness dip down below the tree line and disappear.
Wide span, like a dragon wide span?
You can tell from its shape as it was going down, you could see a flap of wings. Obviously, you don't know what type of winged beast it is, but some type of winged animal of some description.
Did we see wings and legs?
For detail, go give me a roll perception to see if you get detail of the outline of this shadow.
We got hot
Can we all
dice
do
tonight,
that?
boys. So that's an
Yeah.
18 plus 4, so 22.
11 plus 6, so 17.
17.
I don't know why I thought my perception was 6. I think I always think it's 6, and it's not.
So, and Elion, did you want to see if you see more detail?
Yeah, I rolled a 12. I don't know
12.
if that's.
Okay. So Trey and Darius, you would be able to make out as it's just crashing down into the trees. You can make out the kind of the outline of this. You see legs as such, but it looks like there's almost like two bodies hanging from these legs. And as it ducks down, you see what looks like a body on top of whatever this thing is as it goes down into the trees.
Okay. I will. Looked like something was carrying something. Maybe 2 people. Hard to make out. A little shadowy, dark.
Should we just address them, or we know they're there?
I mean, it could be the Crimson Arc. That's what we are here for.
All right. Well,
Whatever it is,
Do
I
you
saw
want
it
me to-
touch down to the north behind the trees. Maybe they're trying to approach from stealth.
we obviously can see them, so why don't we just acknowledge them, and maybe they'll come out, and maybe they'll be friendly. Or we call them out and they don't respond, or we call them out and they start attacking.
I mean, if it's the Arc, I feel like I should call out to him.
Well, and Jak is going to calmly and he's not trying to be like very visible about it. He's not like fully trying to hide it, I guess, but I guess he would. He's gonna try to slowly, quietly bring out his bow and just knock an arrow and just kind of wait.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand for me.
Okay. Something I might be good at. Ooh, a 19 on the die and a +4, so 23.
23, okay, yeah, you kind of slip your hand behind your back a little bit. Pretty confident that you've got your bow at the ready.
Yeah.
Do you also want to do anything specific at this moment?
I think Trey wants to get down closer to the guys. He'll probably go about where he thought the footprints of Darius might be, so he can probably be close. Although I guess he doesn't know exactly where Darius is, but he wants to be near the vicinity.
Sure.
And I would probably hunker down a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah,
How about
I'm
tight
not
against the wall,
liking this
kind of?
situation here.
Yeah.
And I think I just logged in. Oh no, it kicked me out again. Oh wait,
Oh.
hold on.
I see my good friend Trey, and I honestly thought Reen was like a poltergeist or something, but it's just Reen very glowy.
Are you able to see me?
I
I
see you.
Says you're in.
Yeah, I don't see anything yet.
It just has to download the map or something.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, okay, here we go. All right, we're good.
Perfect.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, so you kind of hunker up, kind of go a little bit tighter against the wall, kind of crouch down just a little bit.
I'm literally gonna sit on my butt with my back against the wall.
Okay.
Because it's on the other side of the wall, right? Like it's a circle.
The circle, yeah. The circle is basically almost right beneath Darius, where Darius is right now. So it's just over the wall, pretty much.
Okay. So I'll probably back up a little bit then.
Okay.
And then get down behind the wall.
Sure. Anybody else want to do anything specific? Is waiting for what happens next.
Waiting.
Jak is. I guess Jak will ready an action, if that's okay. If anything nefarious occurs, Jak might pop an arrow.
Okay. So to hold an arrow shot, you would have to like have the arrow out and knocked. Like you've kind of got it knocked in your hand right now, but to hold your action to shoot immediately, you'd kind of have to hold it ready to shoot. You okay with doing that?
I think Jak's fine with that. I think
Okay.
Jak would just kind of keep the bow like low, still pointing at the ground, and he will draw it. Though that way, all he has to do is just snap his other hand up and fire.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, you kind of hold it down, almost like the guards were doing. Every time you pass them, just kind of holding that bow if anything were to happen. No problem at all. Anybody else? No? Okay. So about 2 minutes goes by. Still
Sorry.
nothing.
Trade silos off to Grandpa. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna start playing from here. So
So
just
Jak
stay
basically
with it.
just kind of like to the north, just kind of put his bow down, notched an arrow, kind of just holding in case anything nefarious happens.
Okay, I guess then I will creep towards the woods stealthily just to kind of see like what their demeanor is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth for me.
24.
Okay. Yeah, you creep your way a little bit closer to the north, getting closer to the edge of the forest, believing yourself to be extremely stealthy. As you do so, you start to see some figures kind of break the edge line of the forest. From where you are, you see looks like 4 figures walking towards. You want to continue walking or wait?
Are they discussing anything, or are they just like? Does it look like they're trying to sneak up, or are they just casually walking?
So they're casually walking. You can see one almost a little bit out ahead. The other 3, a couple of feet behind, kind of spread out. It doesn't look like they're, ducking down or anything. It looks like they're casually walking towards the graveyard.
Okay. I will stop where I am and just observe to see what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah. A minute kind of goes by as they wander from the edge to the sort of smaller wall up the steps, and as they start to crest, you can see a little bit better now. Person walking at the front looks to be a dragonborn, wearing very heavy looking armor. You see his shield strapped to the back, sword on the hip. And behind that, 2 robed figures, and also 1 figure wearing leathers. And you can see 2 swords strapped to the hip.
Any identifying like crests or anything on the armor, or anything that might suggest they are part of any groups?
Mm-hmm. You go ahead and roll a perception for me.
17 again. Plus 4, 21.
Good. Awesome. So scanning across this, you don't see any identifying markers like symbols that would stand out to you. The only thing you do notice, the one with the 2 swords and the dark leathers does remind you of back in the fight when you fought Dalen's copy, if you will. The main rogue that was helping them was wearing very similar leathers. That's the only kind of identifying marker you see. Everything else seems to be like a mixed match of different things.
Could be mercenary, though. All right. Keeping that in mind, I'm actually going to stay hidden.
Okay.
I can't relay anything to the group, so I'm just going to sit here.
I like this. Back to normal communication. This is great. So as they continue to walk in, everybody else would start to get a better look now, not really knowing where Darius is. These four figures walking in quite confidently, seem to be heading. So Jak, you'll be the first person they see, seem to be heading towards you. Dragonborn out at the front, the rest staying about 10 feet behind, slowly walking behind. Wish to do anything? Or anybody?
So how far away are they from Jak?
They'll be about 40 feet now.
Jak would kind of just look up. Good evening, as he's the bow is drawn and he's pointing it at the ground.
Okay.
As he says it.
It gives me like hello there vibes.
Yeah. Anybody else want to do anything while these people are approaching?
As they pass Darius, he's gonna wait until they're about 15 feet, and then he will trail up behind them.
Okay. Yeah. No problem.
I mean, if they're just approaching the way that people just walk, they don't. If they're not striking us as like menacing or anything, then I think Trey would just walk up to be whoever's at the front. You know, I'm assuming it's Jak right now, so we just walk up to be with Jak. I guess. I mean, we don't really have any business with these people, and we're at a graveyard, so they might just be coming here to visit. Although it's strange to be coming here at night like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Elion, kind of holding your spot there.
Yeah, can I get eyes on these guys?
You can see them from where you are. Yeah.
Can I try to read their mind? The main guy.
Yeah, like surface thoughts. So
yeah.
yeah, once he gets into 30 feet, we can definitely
I'll
play
wait for that.
through. Yeah. So
I would want to do a quick scan of each of them, but I would start with the main one out front.
okay. Yeah, as you get a bit closer, you get a better view. This Dragonborn coming up heavily armored, darkened kind of gray skin, and as opposed to kind of silvery, shiny armor, is kind of dark, not dusty, but purposely stained to these darker colors. The other two you can see holding staffs, wearing robes, and and you see the one with the two swords. You can see now Elven, not a cloak up, but you see the long white hair, swords by the sides. But surface thoughts, Elion, as you kind of reach out and connect, as they're kind of getting into your range. Surface thoughts are a little bit of excitement. Two of them is a little bit more on the side of boredom. But the main person that is walking up, this Dragonborn, seems to be more excitement than anything else. Want to dig a little bit deeper?
No. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, so as they approach and get a little bit closer, Jak, the Dragonborn, kind of like a little smirk of a smile. Hello, and you are?
Finding out about you? What brings you here?
Well, I think you know what brings me here. It's what brought you here. Tell me, who referred you to us?
At that point, Digby will remove his hood. Howdy. I actually just hired them as kind of just a mercenary trope to help me out because I didn't know what to expect here. But I'm the one who activated this ritual. I was... what did he say? Who referred you? Is that what he said?
Yes.
What was his name? Victor, right? I was given the Path of the Watcher from Victor Thorne.
And to get to Victor, who referred you there?
Did I get that person's name from the... I don't think I did.
They're at Woolies?
And I would be keeping detect thoughts up, like for any noticeable shift
Okay. Yeah.
during the conversation.
So I asked the barkeep at Woolies. I was told I kind of got into a bit of a scuffle up in Arrowcan, and there was a shady fella who helped me out and escape. He never gave me his name, but he said if I ever found myself in Grimlore, make my way to the Drunken Deer and order a dark and bark ale in a frosted red mug.
Kind of smiles and chuckles a little bit. Huh, an old one. So, you wish to join the Crimson Ark?
Well,
Once they're like actually talking, Jak will let his arrow down.
well, I'm always looking for work, and he said that I might have what it takes to make it in your group.
And he kind of like looks around. And Elion, you're kind of picking up like the excitement is still kind of there, and a little bit of curiosity. And you feel a little bit of like hesitation when Digby doesn't give the name of the person who actually referred him to the beginning of this process. But just kind of scans around. So these people are not joining also, only to escort you here?
I mean, if I've got the coin to keep them hired, if you think they could be helpful.
We use mercenaries from time to time, but for what is going to happen here and beyond, more commitment is required than mercenaries.
I can't speak for them. If you lot want to join me on this, are they looking at me or are they looking at them?
Since you started talking, he kind of like took everybody in, but then is addressing you, assuming
Okay.
you're the leader.
You're welcome to join me on this if you want.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but he paid me through the night. And if this goes to the next day, I guess that means I get more money then, don't I?
Dragonborn smiles.
Yeah, more money.
Whatever makes
I'll hop right back down.
for more entertainment.
Listen,
As
if
Jak starts like twirling the arrow
the coin is
in his
good
fingers.
and the work is, well, I actually don't care if the work is honest, so long as it pays good coin.
So, you all tend to join us. There is, of course, an admittance test.
Certainly.
For joining the Ark, we are looking for 2 different sets of people. Security, to protect, to be soldiers for the Crimson Ark, and others, adventurers, to retrieve, to go on missions. What troop would you be of?
Well, I think I'm more of the latter, but I think I could fill either side, really.
The consensus we must reach as the admittance test will be appropriately applied.
Well, like I said, the latter. I think they're in it as long as I'm paying them. They don't care where we're going.
Very well. You all accept this admittance test to the Crimson Ark, then. He kind of looks around at you all.
Just make sure it's fun.
Understand
Trace-
that. Go ahead.
Trey's gonna pull the blade back a little bit and test the edge with his finger. Check the strap on his shield. Well, I'm prepared. Why not bring it on?
Very well. So, 4 of you. Then, 3 things to eliminate. Would that be too taxing for you?
Is that all?
They're quite full of themselves, aren't they? You can hear this kind of whisper from the gentleman with the 2 swords off to the side. Well, we shall let things unfold. Do know, however, if you, and probably do, perish, we will be using all of what you have brought here for the good of the Crimson Ark. No hard feelings, I hope, in the afterlife.
Well, if I'm dead, I don't really think anything I have is going to be of use to me, so.
Well, we want to avoid any hauntings, don't we?
No promises. And he winks at him.
You see him kind of turn around and he nods to the gentleman, long cloaks. This one's a little bit taller in the long cloaks with the staff. You kind of see a little bit of the white hair almost kind of pouring out kind of over the shoulders and down to the front. And he starts to kind of back up a little bit. The Dragonborn starts walking away from you all. The 3 kind of stand there until he passes, and then they start to take a few steps back. And the gentleman with the long staff and the white hair and the cloak, you can see him pull out a book and hear him start to say some words.
As he's doing that, can I pull the cloak back up to activate invisibility while he's doing it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can we
Absolutely.
tell what he's starting to say?
You can tell that it's a magical incantation of some kind. It's not necessarily a different language, but it is a magical incantation.
Am I familiar with said incantation?
Roll an Arcana.
I need to stop asking these questions. That is a natural 15.
Natural 15.
Plus 0.
Plus 0. Excellent. You do not. You have not heard this specific incantation and do not recognize any of its corresponding words or hand motions.
Okay, then Jak is just gonna slowly pull the arrow back up, down. Or yeah, back up.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything while this gentleman starts saying these words?
I went invisible. Oh, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna try and get like a kind of like behind it. Well, maybe not behind a grave, maybe behind this wall. Just so I have hopefully some form of cover. If not, I can jump the wall to the other side. But yeah.
Yeah. As he's kind of talking and saying his incantation, you guys do have a few moments to kind of, if you do want to reposition or move, you can do so.
Okay.
As he's talking, each of the 3 different sources of blue light start to glow a little bit stronger. Trey, the one where you were standing up on the archway, that one in particular seems to be intensifying a lot quicker than the other 2. So if you guys want to move anywhere else while this is going on, let me know.
So I think Jak is gonna walk over to Reen. How do I spin my guy around?
Hold down Alt.
Oh, thank you. Bless you. Jak is going to walk over to Reen and kind of give her like the head nod. We're about to do something, and and that would signal for her to drop to the ground and like take a stance.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, she definitely starts baring her teeth, getting her lungs warmed up. As he continues to chant and the light starts to emanate, all 3 of them, but the one on the archway where Trey was much brighter now, and you can almost all start to feel like almost a hum start to come from it, and the chanting continuing from the elf is behold, and and the blue flash of light as you see this massive eyeball with tentacles.
Oh no!
Covered in flesh.
No!
Pieces of this entity kind of dripping and falling. Parts of bones and flesh underneath you can see as it kind of tries to regrow as pieces of it continue to fall to the ground. They need everybody to roll initiative.
Let's go!
Guy's throwing a beholder at us.
How do we roll initiative? What dice is that? It's been a while.
How long has it been?
Jak rolled a 17.
Jak is 17. Gotcha.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
So it's a +7, so it's 27 for my initiative.
9 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 27 for Darius, 9 for Elion.
Oh, I feel sick to my stomach. Oh god.
Yes, I'm aware that this is a terrible situation.
Sorry, Trey, what was your initiative?
A dirty 20.
Excellent.
Trey's 20.
I can say I've never fought one of these before, and I'm excited.
All right, let's get these guys on the board.
Oh, it's an undead one too? Oh my god.
Are they cooler?
They have like undead resistances.
You don't know what they have. This is homebrew, baby.
Oh. Darius doesn't know what they have. Darius has never seen one before, but I know.
Let's see. So we got Darius first, and then 20 would be Trey, and then Elion. Oh, sorry, Jak was 7. There. And you do notice that the elf that has been doing the incantations has now stopped and walked back towards the others.
Just casually like, I can summon this thing. Check it out.
All right, you, Darius, you are up.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm gonna...
Currently invisible.
Yeah, I know. Move. I'm gonna move to the other side of the wall. I think I can only get to like here. Or is the wall like short enough that I could just hop over it?
Yeah, it's only a couple of feet. Yeah.
Okay. Then I would do that, and I'm gonna crouch. And I don't want to do it because I know, but Darius would have no clue. This is gonna be such a waste of a spell slot. So he is going to peek over the ledge. And this does what I think it does, right? Yeah. And I believe I have that via... Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, additional magical secrets. Okay, cool. He is going to peek over the ledge, and his eyes are going to roll back. And as they roll back, you see darkness fill the whites of his eyes. And he's going to start... Almost like he doesn't even realize what he's saying, but it's just like demonic starts coming out of his mouth. And he is going to cast Hunger of Hadar over top of creepy thing.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, so it's got a 20-foot radius, 150 feet.
Oh, this thing's far away.
It's a Dex 16,
X16.
providing the spell actually goes off.
Yeah, you unleash the spell, and it seems to execute, and the kind of mist opens up, and the smoke and the tendrils start whipping and thrashing. Its Dex save is a 7. So what effects and damage does the beholder take?
It actually, hold on. I guess you can save it, because I guess that's on the
Starts
turn.
its turn,
The
right?
creature-
Okay.
Yeah, starts its turn in the air, 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in there must succeed a dexterity save. Okay, so you didn't have to roll it yet. And then you take the 2d6 acid damage as well.
Okay, so I will, because I did roll, so I'm going to keep that 7 for when it's his turn. Okay, anything else for you, Darius?
I'm going to click my heels just in case.
Boop, boop.
Well, actually, let me see if I can. I want to make sure that that's not if I can do it as a bonus
It's not
action.
an
I don't
action, it's
know.
a free action, I believe. For your
Oh, is it a free
boots.
action? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I will just tap my boots together. And are any of you next to me here? those
Elion
that
and
you-
Trey are right beside you currently.
Okay. I am going to look at Elion, wink at him, and be like, I know it's scary, but we got this. And I will give him a bardic inspiration.
Okay, awesome. Elion, you feel so inspired.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Anything else for you, Darius?
That'll be all.
Okay, Trey, you are up.
I'm pretty sure Trey can read the room here and see that the this creature is not friendly to us. This is all bad. So I think Trey. I think he's gonna come right at it. Oh, Jim's here. What up, damn? I think Trey's coming right at that bad boy.
All
Just
righty.
picture Mastos walking out of a tree, and the beholder's right there.
So I can't really get all that close to it.
Well, you don't want to get to it, because you'd have to walk into
He
my
wants to
hunger.
get to it. He wants to unleash on it.
And Darius has got some sort of incantation, some sort of
There's a
bad.
giant dome of darkness around it right now, and all you hear is like coming from the dome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I think
gonna make that sound.
what to do? I think Trey is gonna put himself on the other side of the wall in an effort to be between whatever that is and his allies.
Okay. And just to remind you, just to your kind of south on the map, almost directly west from this, is that other small blue light. It is about 15 foot in the air that is slightly growing. Just to refresh you, because it's not on the map, so I just want to refresh.
Gotcha. Okay, so Trey probably, I think Trey tracked that the blue orb turned into this creature who we can no longer see, and it seems like the other things are also growing. Yeah, so Trey's not gonna run off from his friends. I think he's gonna stay close in formation.
Okay.
So I think he'll come out. I think he is just gonna step out, and seeing that it's dark, he's gonna unsheath his sword and activate it, saying "Person guard," and then light it up.
Okay. Awesome. As you throw it out, the flame just right from the hilt just spreads right down, just kind of ignites at the end.
Yeah,
There
and
you
he'll
go.
stand there, hopefully menacing anything that thinks it could do harm to his friends, and he'll stand stalwart.
Okay. Amazing. All right, Jak, you are up.
So you said there is a bunch of darkness and Jak cannot see this thing anymore?
No, you know it's there because you just seen, Darius cast the spell on it. But yes, it is currently in a area of darkness that you cannot see, as it is magical darkness.
But Jak knows where it's at.
Yes, he does.
Okay, well, Jak will do what he does best. He will raise his bow and fire an arrow.
Okay, yeah, you raise the Dana's bow and let loose.
Will it just be a straight roll or any disadvantage?
It will be at advantage because you cannot see it.
It'll be at advantage?
At disadvantage because you cannot see it.
Okay.
You're like,
said
sweet, I'm gonna
advantage.
close my eyes every shot. Yeah.
I was like, I'm so confused. 15 on the die and a 11 on the die, so that would be a 22 to hit.
22. You hear your arrow go. Roll damage, please.
Excellent. It sounds like there was contact.
Or was that just the slurping of the circle?
Very possible. That would be 11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of piercing.
And Jak will fire a second time. Very quickly,
also-
very casually, just snapping an arrow on there. That is a 5 on the dice.
Cool. Let's see if we can get a natural
And-
one.
An 11 on the die, so that'll put me at a 16 to hit.
16. You hear. Roll damage.
Okay.
Also, Collins, just so you know, inside the sphere is difficult terrain as well.
Okay.
That is an 8 on the die, giving me max damage, so that should be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of piercing damage.
13. Got it.
And Jak is going to tell Reen, all right, let's get in there. And he is going to move up to this little gravestone. He's going to tuck down under it. And he is going to have Reen fly, which I believe she can move 40 feet.
Which I believe she can fly.
So you
is
and
gonna
Reen will be moving like kind of out of the blue kind of circle that's on the ground, getting away from it just to let you know in position where you are. Circle on the ground is like right here.
Oh. It's like encompassing us?
But no, it's on the ground. I'm just showing you measurement wise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Reen's gonna fly all the way over here. And
Okay.
Jak is gonna step up to this like gravestone. He's gonna kneel and he's just gonna like be ready for the next thing. Obviously he's not ready in action, but he is moving.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Excellent. Elion, you are up. You've seen his attacks
Okay.
go into this black darkness from Jak.
How far am I from Jak?
Jak, let me get my little measuring stick. You are 48 feet.
Okay. I'm going to look at Jak, and I'm going to have my book out. And as I'm reading, I'm reaching my hand out towards Jak, focusing in on his quiver of arrows. And you see a little fireball kind of ignite from my hand. I'm really concentrating. And then I push the fire. And it doesn't shoot like a fireball. It just travels across slowly and ignites his quiver on fire. And I'm casting flame arrows on him.
Dang.
Okay.
So his arrows will now hit with 1d6 fire damage.
Nice. Yeah, Jak, as you're kind of getting prepared and you kind of feel this little warmth from behind you and you look over and you see this flame ignited on your arrows.
Excellent.
It's okay. Use them. And I think that will be it for my... Yeah, that's it for me. I will make sure I'm crouched down and maybe just back a little bit farther.
Okay, yeah. You can definitely use whatever movement you need to.
Let me turn my guy around again. There we go. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. All right, the entity inside that nobody can see, the last closest person that it did see was Trey. It is not going to move. It is simply going to try to unleash on him. Trey, if you could roll a d4 for me, please.
Okay. D4, go.
FYI, you're blind inside there. So I don't know what you're doing, but if it says you have to see the target, you can't do it.
Yep.
And then you also have to take 2d6 because you started your turn in there.
Yeah, you will. You failed.
No. You so start and end. So if you start your turn in there, you take 2d6 cold, and then if you end your turn in there, you take 2d6 acid. But the
right. Yeah, if he got to... Okay, so I'm going to play a little bit different. If he got hurt, he would move out of the area because he would then understand that it's a damaging effect.
So you would take 5 damage, 5 cold damage.
5? Okay. Okay, gotcha. So he will... I'm gonna say, because his speed is halved, I'm gonna say he actually can't break that. I'm sorry, what did you roll when you rolled your d4, Trey? 2?
2, my lord. Got a 2 on D4.
Okay. So you kind of see part of this entity sort of break the spherical surface of this black energy, and you see kind of one of these tentacles just point directly at you, and as you see it kind of start to shudder and shake, you see this tendril from inside just pull it right back inside. Darius, you're up.
You got to do a dex save, or you're going to use the one that you used.
I'm going to use that, so you failed.
Okay. So that'll be 6 acid damage.
Acid. And Darius, as you kind of like prepare yourself, take a look at what's happening. The blue glow that was hovering
Oh, God.
as the
I
second
didn't know it
entity,
was 3 at once.
as the second entity appears.
Oh my God, there's 2 of them. We're all gonna die. You know, you could have just said you didn't want to play anymore.
He gave you the option. He said 3 things. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be like, go and fight these 3 things. I didn't know it was gonna be like you have to fight all 3 of them right now, at the same time.
They're only undead beholders. Get over
Yeah,
yourself.
you know, big deal. No big deal. Okay. Okay. It's my turn, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to see this again. Okay. What? No, what? Hey, go away. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, how does that work? Oh. How does a 60-foot cone work? Is it 60 feet out, but then...
Yeah, you can like point it whatever way, right? So 60 foot, it starts at like 5 and it goes 10, 20, whatever, outwards. You can actually select it. Yeah, there you go.
And then is it 60 feet outwards as well? Like, how do I know? See, because I can like do that.
That seems about right.
60-foot cone, it would be at 45, wouldn't it? I'm 99% sure it would be 45.
Okay, does that include second beholder there? Because he's kind of floating in it.
No, because he wasn't able to get his shot off. So if he had been further out, then he would be able to get a shot off. I only allowed because his tentacles were sticking out. I'm like, I'm gonna call it that he's in the darkness. So
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if I do this cone right now, if you look
no,
at it,
it won't hit him.
but if I move forward, so if I hop the wall and do it,
Yes.
it would hit him, right?
Yes, you got it.
Okay, so I'm gonna hop the wall. All right, Jak. He's saying this quietly. Let's see what this thing can do. And he's going to rub the ring, summon the Soul Seeker, and he's just gonna chuck it up into the air, and it's gonna spin, and it's gonna split into multiple Soul Seekers, and then they're all gonna fly forward.
Awesome.
Okay, so each creature, dexterity saving throw,
So what spell is this? Sorry.
Conjure Barrage.
Oh, and that cone, by the way, is 60 feet at its widest at the end of the cone as well. So 60 feet in length, 60 feet in width.
Okay.
I think that's what it worked out to be, was the 45 angle. If I'm not mistaken.
Was that measuring an angle or was that measuring the width?
It's both. I
It's
I
both,
went
yeah,
out
like-
60. Like even if you measure, they're not 60 feet apart. So. Three. You go from here. Yeah, they're like, yeah. And now, this depends how you want to rule this, DM. Do you want to go off my spell save or off Luke's spell save?
It's actually off Luke's.
Yeah,
He stored
so-
the spell.
Yeah.
Jeez. My Conjure Barrage save is a dexterity save of 14.
14. Okay.
Unbeatable.
So the first beholder, which is still in the Hadar, rolled a total of 3.
All right. Good.
And
Max damage.
Second one rolled a 17.
Okay, so that one will take
Also
half, I
max
think.
damage.
Hold on, wait.
Because I'm asking you to.
A creature takes 3d8 damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. So
Well,
first one.
the
4.
level, it should be 5d8.
Oh, because you cast it at a higher level.
Yeah, it's a 3rd level spell.
Okay. 2. So that's 6.
Dang.
Plus 6 plus 7 is 13. 19. That's 4. 25 damage.
25. Alrighty.
I remember when I hit Mastos with that and it tickled him.
Well, the other one only takes 12 damage.
Well,
So
yeah. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Yeah, you feel it shoulder, and then almost seems like 1,000 of the Soul Seekers just shooting through, the entire area being lit up in purple as the smoke and energy just starts barraging off these swords as they fly towards these beholders, just getting hit hundreds of times. They don't move. They kind of ripple almost as you see pieces of their flesh just fall off and start to kind of like try to regrow back. Okay, Darius. Awesome. Anything else for you?
I just want to confirm using the ring is still in action, right? Even
Yeah,
though
you're
it was
still
stored.
like, casting a spell.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure. Oh, now I was gonna save this for the last one, but if they're all coming at once, I will use my bonus action. On the second one, I will use Hexblade's Curse.
Okay. I'll change his base so we remember about it. I'll give him a purple. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hop back over the wall and duck.
All right, perfect. Trey, you are up. You do note that the blue circle, the biggest circle that has been on the ground this whole time, is getting extremely bright.
And how close is the final blue circle to these two entities?
It's pretty much where I'm putting the that circle I just drew. That's
Oh,
pretty much
crap.
where it is.
Oh golly, good thing I moved out of that.
I told you moved out of it.
I'm like, oh, well, I want to get close to the enemy.
I mean, that's big spooky. Yeah, let's see here. I want to be able to protect my allies, but man, yeah, I think I need to stick with people. I think we're gonna move near Jak this time. Let's see, that's 30 feet would get me right beside him. Yeah, let's move ourselves over next to Jak.
Okay.
Take
Whoa, Trey, you can
offensive.
fly?
Yeah, I'm about that life.
Mhm.
Of course. Of course.
He's just like ripping arrows, like, whoa, Trey's flying.
Yeah, if those guys are bunkered behind a wall, Trey is going to come over here and take up a defensive with Jak and try to help cover Jak and Reen. Since he knows he can't really do much with projectiles and Darius clearly doesn't need any help dealing death, he's going to come over here. I'm not much good at range at present, so Trey is going to try to hold formation.
Okay. You ready yourself, and Jak, you're up.
Jak is going to kind of do like this Dark Souls side roll on the other side of Trey. And as he does, he's going to yell to Reen as he starts to pull back the arrow that he knocked that has been enhanced by his good friend Elion. But normally when Reen reacts with enhancing his arrows with some sort of ability, everyone would notice as he calls it out, though Reen in this force form, more purpley, her eyes are going to start to glow blue, and they're going to start giving off this like deep static that's just going to start rising in the air, almost illuminating like the light behind them. And as she does that, she like reaches and reels back, and the lightning that comes out of her is much more fierce and much more intense, as a straight lightning bolt smacks his arrow, lighting the bow, him, and the arrow up. As he releases, for his bonus action, he'll be casting Lightning Arrow.
Wave of energy just almost shoots back from Jak. Trey, almost like your hair kind of like is pushed off to the side as this arrow flies out from his bow. Which one are you shooting at?
The one that he has not attacked yet.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I should rewind a little bit. So Darius, your hunger drops. Your hex is concentration, right?
No, Hexblade's Curse is not.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah. I thought you
Yeah,
said-
Hex
okay.
is, Hexblade's Curse is not.
Okay, perfect. So sorry, yeah, go ahead. So one is kind of still kind of covered in darkness, so you're shooting the one that you can see.
Right. So then, yeah, he's gonna snap back, and when he releases the arrow, it just feels heavier. You can hear the string snap and let off an almost thunder sound as it releases with great intensity.
Awesome. All right, we'll do attack.
Excellent. Man, I wish I had that whatever thing. I just rolled a 19. I was one off from critting that bad boy. So that will be a dirty 30.
Dirty 30? That hits. Yeah. How?
Barely.
That's crazy. That's insane. 30.
So I get a extra d6 of fire damage, right?
Yeah, 1d6.
Okay. And Reen will also use her reaction to give lightning damage to this. So that'll be 5. I gotta add this here real quick. Well, I'm just gonna spout it off, or do you want me to add it all to you at the end?
You can say it. I'll add it up if you want.
Okay, Reen is giving 5 additional lightning damage.
Yep.
And I'm gonna roll the fire damage from my boy. 6 fire damage from my arrow.
Okay.
From Elion for the initial bow damage. 7 plus 5, that'll be 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I get to roll 4d8, so 1 second.
Colin's beefing up their character sheets as you're rolling.
Money, big money.
Oh, this is a CR18 now.
So that will be 17 lightning damage
17
from lightning arrow.
Okay. That's 40 damage.
Let's go, baby!
As you just let the arrow go, and you almost surprise yourself with the force of this as it shoots off. The lightning kind of carrying the arrow, and the shot from Reen coming in and just propelling it even faster. As that sinks into the eye of the beholder, and you see this, it just shot right through the other side. As you see part of its eye almost just rip off. For a second,
Holy
for a second,
smoke.
you can see the stars through the beholder to the other side as it tries to pull itself back together as it kind of starts shifting in the air.
That's
Amazing
sick.
hit. Amazing.
That's awesome. Imagine if that would have been a crit.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, good heavens.
any
That was
movement
my
for you?
first attack. That was my first attack. I forgot about that. Does that last till end of turn, or is it just the next
It's
shot?
just the one
as
shot.
your attack? Okay. That'd be broken. All right. Just gonna make another attack. 12 on the die plus 11, so 23.
23 hits.
And that is a 6 plus 5, 11 piercing damage.
Okay, 11 piercing. Gotcha.
And you get a 1d6.
As he just quickly fires. Oh, yeah, D6 for fire. Thank you. 2 fire damage.
Okay.
As he just fires off another one.
Any movement for you?
He is like kind of somersaulted as he. I kind of picture him like somersaulting into it and catching the lightning bolt as he fires it. After that, he's gonna kind of do. He's gonna like kind of spin back around, kind of go back to back with Trey and go back behind and try to tuck down behind that gravestone.
Like there?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. And then for his bonus action, he still. Oh no, he uses bonus action. So
Yeah.
and Reen acts independently. So yeah, I guess is Reen still a part of my stuff?
So, yeah, if you don't give her an action, she'll do her own thing.
Okay.
Which
Then
will
yeah,
be-
Jack's not going to give her any commands. So whatever she's feeling.
Okay. Yeah, within her the situation you're in right now, she's going to stay by your side
Okay. Yeah.
and just
perfect.
ready a dodge action in case she gets attacked.
Okay. Yeah. Then that'll be it for Jack.
Okay, Elion, you are up. Seeing this beholder take a heavy hit. What do you wish to do?
I am going to scan the area, see if anyone looks hurt.
Go ahead and roll. You can either do medicine or perception for me.
We'll do neither because it's a 5. Well, actually, hold on. Perception. Yeah. So 7.
7. Okay. It's hard to see in the darkness over by where Trey and that are, but you can see Darius pretty clear. He looks pretty healthy.
Okay. So this darkness it's still kind of around the two.
It's only hitting the one. It's right to the left of the. I'll put it where it is just so you know. You can see basically tentacles kind of sticking out of it. It's pretty much right there.
Okay. And can I sense this is like a magical darkness?
Yeah. Yeah.
I will.
You also would have seen and heard me cast it right beside you.
Right. Fair enough. I'm going to cast. So I can see some tentacles out of the one.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that it's still in there just because you see the odd like little eye tentacle kind of pop in and out.
Okay. I'm going to cast slow on both of them.
Okay.
So that will be. Yeah, okay. I don't think you do a saving throw until.
Yeah, I think they do it immediately, don't they?
Do they?
Because then it will affect the reactions and stuff.
You alter time around 6 creatures of your choice, 40-foot cube within range. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. Okay.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throws for each of them.
What's the range on
Are
it?
you slowing them?
120 feet.
Okay.
What's
awesome.
that?
Are you slowing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna try. They're so freaking wise.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one. Wait. It says that you can see.
Yeah, you
Sorry?
have to be able to see them, so you
Okay.
can't cast it on the one.
I thought I seen
Well,
tentacles.
you can see his tentacles. You
You
said.
know that he's in there. I was basically trying to say that he's still covered in the darkness, but you know, like it would be attack at disadvantage or whatever. Like you know he's there.
So I don't see tentacles?
So you don't see the entity, the body itself, for the sake of the spell, because he couldn't cast his spell because he can't see, and he wasn't hit by the cone because he was inside the darkness. So we kind of have to go with that rule. I thought you just meant
If
you
you
knew he was there.
communicate before casting, I can drop the darkness.
Yeah, but I feel if I can see his tentacle, I can attack him. Because I have vision with my eyes. He doesn't have vision because he's in darkness.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it. We'll go ahead with it. So
Right? Because technically
7.
it's part of his body.
The way I was trying to just describe it was that you know he's there, right? That's all that I was trying to do, but it's all good. We'll roll with it. So the first, so him in the darkness is a 7, and the second one is 10.
Right.
So both
Okay,
slow.
so both are slow.
All right, what does that look like?
So I kind of pop around, like look up from the stones, and I push out, and you see like a reverberation of my hand that almost like has like a little bit of a ghost effect where you see like 3 or 4 versions, and that wave just kind of reaches out, and then you see like almost like a 4 or 5 versions kind of push out from their body and reverberate back in, and they're just kind of like shaking, so you almost look like a slowed effect.
Awesome. You can almost hear the sound waves bouncing off them.
And then
All right.
you just see the tentacles of one. doing that.
Yeah, the one little eye just trying to turn slowly around. Anything else? For you?
That will be it for my turn.
Okay.
Yep.
I forgot to add.
You should have said he couldn't see it, because I would have dropped it, and you could have saved yourself 2d6 damage on his next turn.
So yeah, 2d6. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Seven damage.
7. Okay, and he moves forward 5 feet just to clear the darkness. Taking away of the battlefield, his first blast will go out to the closest person, which would be the person that it would actually be green. Can you roll a d4, please, Jack?
Yes, I can. 4.
A 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for Reen, please.
Yes, sir.
Is it a spell or?
Oh, natural 20, putting her at
I think it's using one of its
25.
icebox.
Damn!
What?
So it's not
They're
a
not
magic
spells.
spell, no.
Okay. It's not
That's
casting
amazing.
spell.
No, it's not casting spell. Yeah, so you see like the one eye just slowly start to turn and shimmer, and you see this green beam of light slowly kind of shoot down towards Reen. Reen kind of goes out of the way of it, but at even just proximity to this, she takes damage. So she'll take 11 force damage.
Nice.
And you see like it almost like it's trying to move its another tentacle up towards you, Trey, but you see it kind of almost just
It's
freezes
force
in place.
damage?
Yeah.
Oh, she's resistant to that.
Well, did you have her lightning affinity or force?
Force.
Okay, so
She-
earlier she added force and not lightning then to your arrow.
Yes, I forgot. sorry.
Okay, just checking, just making sure we get
I was
everything.
going off because I said she was in force, but her eyes
Yeah.
glowed. So
Gotcha,
that was-
gotcha.
that was on me.
Yeah, so
He
it
was
like
just
it tries
cheating.
to move around with that second eye and just kind of stops in place. The beholder beside Trey, you see the eye come up, start to twist slightly, and go ahead and roll a d4, please.
You get to choose your own fate.
Lucky these are slowed.
Yeah.
To my lord.
A
Do
2.
the zombies have disintegrate?
So
We'll find out.
Oh, they do.
as this eye turns around and points towards Trey, and now it's kind of seeing the pattern of these attacks. You're all kind of expecting some beam to come out of this, but instead the eye just blinks. And Trey, you feel this overwhelming urge to almost run. Inside, you get these visions of the hundreds of thousands of entities of yourself rushing you, stabbing you, piercing you, and they're all rushing out of the eye of this beholder, running across the ground, daggers, spears, knives, slashing at your body. You take 13 psychic damage,
Is that a spell?
and you have
No,
and you have
any
the-
of the eye stalks aren't spells.
They're all ability.
Okay.
They're all
Okay.
physical. And you have the frightened condition until the end of your next turn.
That's why beholders are scary.
Mhm.
If they
Do
were
I
slow,
actually-
they're even scarier because they can do it like 3 times a turn.
Do I
And-
begin producing fluids from my various wounds, or is that not a thing? It's just all in my brain.
So your brain believes it to be so real that your body starts taking the damage from it. There's no visual indication that you've even been wounded, but you're like, ah!
Yeah. So I'm definitely hurting big time.
So
13
yeah, so
damage worth of
you
hurt.
took that 13 psychic. Perfect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And as this second eye kind of pivots around, Darius coming towards you and freezes in place. And as it does, you all hear
Fuck.
as a blue flash of light appears from the circle, and this mass of flesh and bone starts to grow as you see this massive pile of bodies and flesh start to form as a hulking giant stands beside Paul. She has to roll initiative.
That's pretty cool.
2.
Just to reiterate, DM, I heard
Yeah.
you say the term giant.
Yeah,
This
he's
giant-
classified. He would be classified as a giant.
Where's
So
Mastos when we need him?
so this big massive thing appears, and you can see these arms. You can hear this yelling and moaning coming out of pieces of this massive flesh and bodies, arms, legs. You see faces melded into the flesh, trying to stretch and push out from inside it. Darius, As this thing starts to appear and you kind of start freaking out, over its shoulder, you see you just see a giant owl about 50 feet away, coming towards you.
Hooray!
Darius, you're up.
Oh, is it Mastos? Right.
We can't hear you.
Undead owl.
Yeah, I can see the red light on your face.
Oh yeah, it doesn't mean it's me, Jak. Relax. Calm down. There's other giant owls in this world.
That's true. Yeah, gotta look out for him.
Shit. Okay. I am gonna turn back, put my hand out, and say, Elion, to me. And I am going to hold Dimension Door until Elion's turn. If he doesn't come to me, I'm still getting the fuck out of here. But if he
Okay.
does, then I am going to teleport with him.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, for sure. Anything else? You are not within melee range. This thing is still kind of forming. It doesn't have a turn.
Okay. In that case, then I will move to him.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that.
Shall we get out of here?
Yeah, please.
I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder, fingers on forehead, and I'm going to teleport over to here. Probably back here more, though, so we have some cover behind the thing.
Okay. Go over there, or behind the wall.
Kind of behind a wall, anything that has any form of cover. Like I thought maybe, because this, oops, sorry.
But you can move it yourself because you're doing the 500 feet. You got plenty of room to work
This
with.
is like it's almost like a pyramid, right? So we could
Yeah.
kind of duck down back here.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could definitely go there.
And then,
Right.
yeah, because I was there earlier playing my concert with Mastos, so I would
Yep.
know the area.
Yep. All right, perfect. So yeah, you reapparate. Anything else for you?
I already inspired Elion, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you haven't used it?
Nope.
Okay, so I guess that's it.
Okay. Mastos, can you roll initiative, please?
What chance it is? Mouse
But not
mouse.
because I'm here, because I'm doing something on my own, Jak.
You're fighting Hank.
Yeah, there's things happening that you are not aware of. I'm looking for a good dice.
Yeah, Colin already told us that you guys discussed what happens.
Oh yeah. So.
And you read my Discord message, right? Tim?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you read mine?
No. No.
Yeah, I swear, if Hank's head falls in
Okay.
Jak's hands during this battle,
Okay, so
That would be so out of character for Mastos.
my
but not
initiative
Almos.
Yeah.
is 1.
1. Gotcha.
Oh, sorry. 3. I forgot I have bonuses to it.
3.
So yeah, my initiative, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
Okay. Amazing.
Nice.
All right. So that being said, Darius, you managed to get you and Elion somewhat safety. Trey, you see this massive form come together behind you. The two undead beholders pointing down towards you. What do you do?
So I don't know exactly how you had this picture in your head, but here's what I was thinking this time. Trey got hit with some stuff that has always terrified him. The idea that the infinite echoes could start turning on him, and he's shook. He's really, really afraid. He's got all of him coming at him. I like to think as he took that psychic damage and started to fall back, just like a cut here, a scratch here. He's getting jumped by these guys. He starts going into a place where he can find someone to borrow, but he's so overwhelmed with the sheer number of actually here right now. He can't sort out what's here and supposed to be here and what's not supposed to be here. I like to think that he starts like parrying and ducking and rolling and kicking and shield up and jump back, and he turns and looks, and there's this amalgamation of bodies, and he just sees like a nightmare of himself, all just amalgamated, just this writhing mass of horror, and he's trying to duck under and dodge his hand, and he's just going to start striking back against this tidal wave of him.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and swing attack as you see multiple versions of yourself in this thing just trying to reach out and grab you. So each attack will be at disadvantage because of the fright.
So that first one is a 15. Will a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Okay.
It's a big target.
Large creatures are always so confusing on whether they're like bulky or if they're just easy to hit.
Yeah. This plated armor zombie clot appears. No.
Well, but you look at barbarians, right? Like they can
Yeah.
have a high AC just because they're so bulky.
Yeah.
So the first hit is 9, 8 fire, and 1 pokey damage.
9 fire and 1 pokey.
8 fire, 1 pokey for 9 total.
Okay.
I like to think dude, straight up, like he dodge rolls, comes up with a shield above his head, stab, into like one of his myriad faces, blam, and then stands up, kind of steps back real hard, puts his shield down in front of him, comes for a second downward slash.
Perfect.
13 on the second one.
13 hits.
Beautiful, beautiful. So that's going to be 6 there, and I don't have a button for the fire damage. So I'm going to roll 2d6 here. So 6 piercing, I guess. Can this slash? I guess it's just strictly piercing. And then 8 fire again against the enemy.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to see when you strike this, and as you do, the fire, as you put it in, you see it kind of continues to burn the flesh and almost starts spread up. So you're trying to like pull away from the fire.
Yeah, I think roll stab, and he's gonna start moving away and like slashing defensively as he starts trying to move backwards away from just this hurling mass of what I assume is like a tidal wave of bodies coming down at him.
Yeah.
So I will, I guess, move back a little bit. Bloop.
Okay.
That's probably a reasonable. I didn't measure that, but I'm assuming that's a reasonable amount of motion.
So how far back do you want to go? Because you can't technically move towards Beholder, so you're kind of okay moving that direction, but how far like of your movement do you want to use? Oh, sorry, I don't hear you.
Yeah, you're muted.
Seeing the measurement there, it was approximately like 12 feet to get there, and then so basically 12 feet in and like, you know, approximately 12 feet away, kind of towards Jak as best I can. I know I can't move directly towards the Beholder.
Yeah, you can get the other side of the other side of the tombstone kind of thing.
Yeah.
As you do get outside of range, though, that mass of bodies that is kind of like hanging above you tries to slam down above you as you try to back up a little bit.
So yes, sir. Yeah, he's like, I like to think that the rest of the party probably sees him like dodging stuff that isn't even there. He's just like going way too crazy with it, and falling back and being pushed back. He's like his sword's coming sideways, ching ching ching, and he's like shields pressed up against him, but he's blocking stuff that's over here, and then like not even trying to block the stuff from the top.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you guys just see this flurry of fire as Trey is just going crazy with his sword and shield. It did roll a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's big ouchie.
So as this comes down, this huge slam, this huge heavy fist full of bodies, is 15 bludgeoning damage.
So yes, sir, that hurts.
Big time. Anything else for you?
No, sir, thank you.
All right, Jak, you are up.
Yeah. So for Jak's turn, as he sees Trey losing it, hitting stuff that's not there, he's gonna yell out, "Get a hold of yourself, Trey! as he knocks the next arrow. He looks at the giant clot of bodies, and then he looks at the beholder. He just put a giant hole through as he's thinking about it. He snaps over to the blood clot, and he's going to point his little handgun at it, his little finger gun at it, and he's going to mark it. And then he's going to turn back, and he's going to fire off 2 rounds at the beholder as he is trying to take advantage of a injured creature.
Sounds good. Yeah, quick little finger gun to one side as you just 2 arrows to the other side.
Yeah. First attack is a 14 on the die plus 11, so 25.
Definitely hits.
Excellent.
And I did roll wisdom saving throws for both the beholders at the end of their turn, and they did both fail.
Perfect.
Unfortunately for me.
That will be 11 piercing and 4 fire damage.
Okay.
And then the second arrow is a natural 20. I like it.
Oh, dang.
So is that going to double the fire damage as well? Or is it just my rolls? Like the arrow?
It's your damage rolls, not the fire.
Okay, that's what I...
Are we doubling now, or are we doing?
No, we're doing the full. He means, I know what he meant. He was just,
okay.
Yeah. So that will be... Or no. I gotta see it now. I'm confusing myself. Okay, max damage first. So 13 plus 5. 13 plus 5 is 18. And then fire damage 5 again. So 13 plus 5 is 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. And then Reen is going to throw force damage in it. 23 damage. 6 force damage. So 23 plus 6 is 29 damage.
29 damage, and we will add the 6 to fire because I'm thinking more about it. If we were doing an ability on a weapon attack, we would let you add the dice on that. So we're going to let the 6 fire go through as well. That being said, how do you want to do this on the Undead Beholder?
Oh yeah, is this thing's eye still present?
Half of it is
I
trying to like
just
grow
pictured-
together.
Yeah, I just like I see like I like the imagery was amazing, by the way. As it like burst a hole through this thing, and you could see the stars, and just lines up that second arrow to push through it as it you start to see like this force of the arrow almost like pushing the flesh open as the arrow the arrow and Reen's force damage just like puncture through it as it starts to glow from the fire from Elion's enchanted arrows just pierce through this, and you just see this thing burst into 2 as it just descends to the ground.
Awesome. Yeah, anybody close enough to see would see that the arrow itself did not even touch the surface of the beholder whatsoever, just simply going through the hole. That fiery force spreading outwards, just this wave pushes out, just pieces of it start flying everywhere. Little tentacles and live balls. As they hit the ground, you see it just dissolve into the ground.
Yeah, and Jak is going to kind of take a jump back, and he's going to look to Reen. Back Trey up immediately, and she is going to just dive like right in front of him.
Yeah, absolutely. She immediately just banks off to the right and swoops down in front of Trey, getting between him and the mound of zombies.
And I don't know, because she's acting on her own, I don't know if whatever she wants to do.
You can command her. It's just sometimes she might not do what you want.
Okay, so yeah, his intention is to have her start fighting the thing.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll attack.
All right, Reen. I always forget Reen can fight. You know, I always just have her like wandering around.
I think they reminded you enough of that during like
a few different things. Like, where's Reen? Like, 18 on the die plus 7, so a 25 for a melee attack.
That definitely
which
hits.
Will be 1d6 piercing, max damage. So that'll be 10 piercing Followed by some force damage. 1 force damage as she chomps down on him.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, she flies in immediately in a trying to protect Trey type formation, wings kind of up and back, arches, lurches forward, just takes a tear out of a torso and just flings it to the side as kind of like you see a big hole start to form. This little pulse almost happens when she takes a bite, kind of pushing a hole in the side of this thing.
Excellent, yeah, and then that will be it for Jak.
Okay, Elion, you're up.
Okie dokie. So that changes things for me.
Sorry.
Was my biggest waste of Hexblade's curse ever.
Well, luckily you can just move it, right?
No, Hexblade's curse is one and done. It's not like
Oh,
Hex.
okay.
Whoops.
That's
Okay.
why
No, it's fine. Like, I'm not upset at all. It's like
concentration.
it even heals me, but I'm at full health.
Yeah. All of its benefits for nothing.
I'm just going to how many feet?
Oh, actually, Colin, I apologize. I just remembered. Technically, Irene would be immune to force damage right now. Because she gains immunity, I gain resistance.
Okay.
So she would be still full health. I apologize to interrupt. Continue.
Okay. Yep. Perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna run up here. That should be. I'm gonna go. What movement do I have? So I'm going to cast. I can do a bonus action first, right?
Yep. Currently concentrating on slow, right?
Right. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. All right, I'm gonna come back. Oh, why can't I move my guy now? There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be here. Okay. All right, we're good. I'm gonna cast fireball.
Fireball. Where are you casting this exactly?
I'm gonna cast it at the beholder, zombie beholder, and then I'm gonna cast it at the hulking guy, top of his face.
Wait,
Zombie
fireball or firebolt or?
Firebolt, sorry, did I say fireball?
Oh, you said
did say
fireball because I was like, okay, let's do this.
No, I
Trey,
haven't.
Jak, you guys are.
No, firebolt. My bad.
Okay.
I don't even have fireball.
So you're gonna firebolt the beholder or the other guy?
Both.
Okay. But roll for beholder damage first or attack first. I mean.
First. Oh, so close. 19.
Yeah, it's.
Plus 7. And then do you want me to just roll damage? Do you want me to roll attack for the other one as well?
Go ahead and roll damage for that, and we'll see what happens with this guy.
All right. It's been a while. What is damage? Firebolt 2d10.
Soul suck firebolt. Oh wait. Oh ah.
So many options.
10. Okay, 7. Oh, 2d10. 14 plus, yeah, 14. That's it.
14. Okay.
I don't think I have a modifier.
No, no,
Right.
no.
I'm just gonna roll this.
Not on the cantrip. No.
Yeah, okay.
So click something.
All right.
That was
You are.
14 for the first one,
Yep.
and then 14 to hit on the next one.
Yeah, the zombie clot. You hit. Fire just right into its face. It has a face. One of its
4
faces.
and
One of them.
10 fire damage. on
10
the
fire?
next one. Yep.
Okay.
You said I had inspiration, right?
The Bardic, yeah.
Bardic, okay. And then that will be I'm just gonna move back down to cover.
Okay. Yeah. Up by the hill there. No problem.
Crouch down. That'll be it for me.
Okay. The beholder, Jak, it's seeing you rip its friend apart and be closest. The eye points down at you. Roll a d4, please.
Much nerve, much nerve. 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Constitution saving throw, please.
Plus 3. 14 on the die, putting me at a 17.
17. Okay, you take 6 necrotic damage. As this beam kind of comes down and you kind of feel it trying to push you kind of towards the ground, soak through your body, but you kind of like back off a little bit, half of it kind of hitting the ground, and you see the kind of the plants start to wilt right beside you. But yeah, feels okay. That wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, oh, my hand.
It's going to do its wisdom saving throw. A natural 20, so 19. So he is no longer slowed for next round. You just kind of see the tentacles like as it kind of freezes and then just starts to kind of just start fluctuating again. And as you kind of like take this attack, you guys see the massive hulking beast of bodies start to turn, and its arm comes down to hit Reen and Trey, or try to hit Reen and Trey. The 15 hit Reen or Trey.
My armor class is 18.
As is Reen's.
Okay. So yeah, as this kind of slam comes down, and you kind of like shield up, kind of fend it off. Reen ducks down to the side as from the right-hand side, a big sweeping action of all these bodies coming flying at you as he tries his second attack. 15. Reen kind of flaps and kind of jumps over it as Trey hits it with a shield and kind of backflips over it as it kind of does a sweep around. And this thing
Boom, boom.
takes 10 feet, step forward, and at this point, Almos, you're up, Almos.
Would that be in melee range of Reen? Oh, and she already used a reaction. Never mind.
Looks like there's a bunch of people pretty close to this monstrosity that I can see, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I just swing in, you see like this strange entity with a bunch of eyeballs floating. You see this massive, ginormous, monstrous accumulation of bodies and flesh and arms and faces. You also see a group of 4 people standing to the north of where you see your friends fighting. They seem to just be standing watching.
So, I think I'm just gonna turn around. Like, they seem to be fine. Everything seems to be fine here. Doesn't seem like... I don't see a problem. My friends are completely capable of handling things. I'm just, I'm sure they'd much rather me doing something else somewhere else. And with that, I will, I guess, spend my action linking us all together telepathically.
Okay. So you want to get into, was it 30 feet range?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can make that 60 feet and then a little bit down. You're actually 60 feet is your travel speed, so. Let's see. You would have to, you can't get everybody in. As you get into range, you see Darius and Elion off to kind of the west side behind kind of some steps, and then you see the main battle where Jak, Trey, and Reen are currently. So you don't see a position you can get yourself in to get everybody in range. Back.
Well, then I will get in range. Oh yeah, because Darius is they're over there. Okay. I will fly over to this rate if I can make it to. Oh, it won't let me ping.
Where do you want to go? The behold? Oh.
Nowhere near the beholders.
Oh.
Great.
There's only one left. You're fine.
Uh,
So you got 60 foot of movement. So if you grab your guy and you can kind of move him to wherever you want, you should be authorized to use them.
it won't let me touch.
Okay, there you go. Sorry.
Okay, there we go. Okay. 60 feet.
Or you can dash and do 120.
I will. No, because I still want to. Let me just measure downwards. How far above am I? Oh, I'm above. Yeah, so I would have to go downward angle.
You're like 40 feet out there.
I'm gonna go to this tree then.
Okay.
And it's Alt, right? Alt to go down?
Control.
Control. Whee! Oh yeah, Alt to... Whoop. And now measure from here to... Nope.
Trying to measure to the zombie thing? 40 feet.
No. I guess I will take the dash action to perch up on.
Okay, up on the roof there.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like an owly blur, you fly across the battlefield, finding a nice, gentle, smoothed out piece of the roof to gently place yourself on.
And that's my turn.
Got it. Darius, you are up.
Okay. I will pop up. I don't want to use all of my movement. No, that's good. And I'm still holding the Soul Seeker, and you watch as the blade diminishes, and the emblem that has Demantrum's eyes starts flaming purple. And I will hold it out, and I will fire an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast! At?
The Beholder.
Okay.
I'm going to use luck. 16?
16, it actually does indeed hit, because... Yeah.
Fantastic. Let me just go click off one of my lucks. Good old Demantrum giving me that luck. 10, give me my D10. It's a whole 3 whopping damage.
3, okay.
And the second one, that'll be much better. That's a 22.
That definitely still hits.
That's 2 more damage.
Yeah, just hits the side of this thing, and it's still kind of moving so slowly that it doesn't even have like the reaction to really show an impact from it. You just see pieces of it flying off. It doesn't seem to react when it hits. Yeah. Anything else for Mr. Darius? Mr. Digby, I should say.
How is that Beholder looking?
It's hard to tell because it looked so dead when it first arrived. But you can definitely see chunks of it have fallen off that have not regrown. You can see innards. You can see pieces of the bone. It looks, from when it first arrived, it's got a lot less flesh on its body than it did.
Okay. Okay, I won't do that then. I will just whip. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, Trey, you are. Sorry, Trey, can you roll a a wisdom saving throw?
So yes, sir.
Oh, sorry, you don't need to. You're no longer feared.
Okay.
You don't need to even roll for it. It just ends. All right, you're up.
Yeah, I think like defending and flipping all around, and then Reen suddenly coming out of nowhere, and this thing pouring up over us. I think Trey, now that he's kind of fallen into the rhythm of fighting with somebody for a second, and even just breaking his concentration, just seeing Reen and hearing Jak shouting behind him and having Jak shout about how Trey's sort of losing it, he consolidates his mind, and the fear effect wears off, and he can get a better look at what's happening. I think Trey is gonna move forward, step up with Reen, probably like ducking between her wings and like hopping over her tail as he comes flying in, so he's not tripping her up with his motions, trying to deal death or re-death to this massive bodies.
Awesome.
Sorry. Can I just? I forgot my bonus action that I could shift out. That's all I just.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do with this dash. But yeah. Sorry.
Okay, no worries, gotcha.
So the first attack is a 10. Rolled real bad.
And yeah, that's not it. First
Okay.
one goes wide.
And he, tries to account for the rhythm and falls back in line and goes for a second swing. Yeah. Natural 20!
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh damn.
Okay.
So we know it's 12 fire because you get your 2 full dice for the fire.
So the D&D Beyond was very kind to give me 2 dice there. That was 11, so 8 plus 3, 'cause 2 d8s were rolled. Is that going to show
What's the full damage for your sword normally? Like, what is it? Is it a D8?
a d8 plus 3?
Okay, so we'll take the first roll then because we do full dice and then an extra roll.
Okay.
So that'll actually be 16 for the base damage. So roll 2d6 for your fire.
Both 3s, baby.
Okay, so total of 6, and we're going to add that to the full 12. So that's 8, that's 20, so that's 34, 34 damage.
Let's go. He's muted. He's screaming.
Thank you.
Yeah. After like your first whiff, and then you kind of like you focus in and you kind of concentrate as you kind of thrust forwards. You feel yourself almost go shoulder deep as you feel the searing of the fire just pulse out. You see the flames start to rip, and as you kind of like pull the sword back out, there's this cavernous gaping hole just starting to continuously like singe throughout the body of this thing. The bodies all of a sudden, all the bodies start twitching and writhing, trying to always like try to climb through this mass of corpses to get away from the source of fire that's burning inside of it.
Oh yeah, beautiful. And as it writhes in smoking pain, we're gonna make sure Trey is very near Reen, basically touching, get right up against her. And that will be my turn.
Okay, Jak, you are up.
Excellent. Jak is going to turn his focus and assist Trey, who seems to have snapped back to reality. And Jak is going to turn quickly and almost poetically let some arrows fly.
Okay.
Aiming at the giant. What did you name it?
Clot.
Zombie Clot.
Zumba
So
clut.
He's going to fire off 2 rounds there.
Okay.
The first one, 16 on the die plus 11, so 27.
27. Let me double it. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, just barely, just barely. All right, so that will be 12 piercing damage, assisted by 4 fire damage, and then I hit a giant with this weapon. The giant takes an extra 2d6 damage of the weapon's type and must succeed a strength save or fall prone. So it needs to make a strength save, the DC of 15.
Okay. 16. But what's the damage?
3 and 3, so 6 more piercing damage will be added to the attack.
Okay. I mean, it's technically not a giant, but it's giant in size, so I'm just letting it happen.
Yeah, no, it's whatever is considered a giant in size. It's not just a race thing.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
I looked it up because I wasn't sure.
Huh. Well, thanks for teaching me, because I assumed it was giant of race.
We can double check.
Second attack.
Yep, second attack coming in hot. That will be an 18 on the die, putting us at a 27 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And that will be a 4 plus 5, 9 piercing damage with 6 fire damage. And 2, and another 6, so 8 additional piercing damage. And then it needs to make another strength save. DC
18.
15. Survives. And then Jak will see now that Trey is back at it, he will just keep at it, Reen, as Reen will just continue digging in and fighting.
Yeah, go ahead and roll attack for Reen.
Excellent. Reen got a 17 on the die, and she gets a plus 7, so 24 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Dang, Reen's a tank today. And it's just a d4, so... that will be 9 piercing damage, followed by 4 force damage.
4 force, okay.
And, yeah, that will be it.
Okay, amazing. Just laying into this thing. Arrows hitting their mark. Elion, you're up.
Okay. I am going to pop up from my little hiding spot again. Why will it not let me move again? Oh, because that's Darius. And I'm just gonna rinse and repeat. 2 fireballs. Oh, bolts. 2 firebolts.
Okay. All right.
Beholder, I will roll. 15 plus 7, 22.
22 hits.
Okay. D10. 6 and 3. So 9 points of fire damage.
What does that look like as you destroy this undead beholder?
Yeah. It doesn't look like much. It looks like astonishment. Elion kind of creeps up, and he's quickly, almost haphazardly, just kind of throwing 2 firebolts. Now that he's gotten used to managing this type of magic, and as the firebolt hits, it kind of singes and kind of gets lost inside the beholder, almost like it hit a hole that was there, and it kind of just pings in between all the different areas inside, and you can see the glow just kind of coming through, and You can kind of see Elion kind of stop and doesn't really understand what's happening, and then all of a sudden just like a nice big fiery explosion.
Yeah, it just builds up, and the fire explosion comes out, and the pieces of it start to fall. It just kind of smolders down to the ground as it kind of dissipates.
And Elion's just kind of holding the second fireball, and he like looks back at Darius, kind of like, and he just throws it at the other beast.
Yeah.
That's a waste for us. They don't have a soul.
Let's just get through this first, and we'll decide about souls later. I will roll to attack on the other one, which is a 9 + 7, 14.
14 hits.
9 + 7 is a 16.
16 still hits.
Okay. And then you 10. 10.
Okay.
0 is 10, right?
Yeah.
I almost said 0.
Oh no, I hit it for 0. Yeah, your foe hits the side of the thing, starts going fire, almost adding to the flames that are continuing to sear through from the other side, where Trey stabbed it and made this gaping hole in it. The flesh continues to burn. You kind of match it from the other side. You can almost see Trey on the other side, like just ready with a sword. You start to see this thing now. Looks extremely hurt. Lots of holes. This thing has been ripped open in multiple places. So much so that you start to see this strange green substance, almost like vapor or gas, start to seep onto the ground below it.
So Elion, after kind of seeing the extent of the damage being pretty significant, he kind of looks at his hands, and he just kind of whispers to, he's like, "Are you doing this? This is a lot more powerful than I'm used to."
This is all you.
I kind of like it.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes, but not like I'm whispering it.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it's not internal, but I don't know if you'd hear it from where you are. And then I'm just gonna kind of shake my head, and I'm gonna hunker back down, and I'll just look at it like, "Did you see that?
That was well done. It's pretty
Yes.
cool, actually.
I feel more powerful."
Did you learn something new back in your hometown?
6 seconds, Darius. 6 seconds.
And we'll come back to that conversation next round. So that's all for you, Elion?
Yeah, that's good for me. Thank you.
Okay.
I think I've done enough.
Yeah, so as this thing's taking an absolute beating, Trey, you get an up close look at this thing as it starts to ooze this strange green gas that starts to radiate out. I need you and Reen to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
21.
21, awesome. So you take 3 poison damage.
Reen got an 11.
So she takes 7 poison damage.
Brr. Okay.
So Reen is poisoned, so she cannot be healed until the end of her next turn.
Nice.
As the zombie cop kind of moves its body around and takes 2 slams yet again at the 2 closest people, with its arm swinging down, trying to hit Reen and Mr. Trey for a 12. Started having a hard time holding the weight of these massive arms that it's swinging with the damage that it's taken. Pieces of it just flying off as it tries to hit both of you, and swings wide.
I'd like to use my reaction here, using the Sentinel feat.
Sure.
When a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against a target other than me, this is kind of a question here. Is this something that I can use the Sentinel feat to react to? Because it's kind of an attack against both myself and Reen. And, the Sentinel attack specifically says that if it's against a target other than me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's going to count to be able to trigger this reaction.
The way I'm going to play it is I'm going to say yes, because the first attack is that left hand kind of swinging around. So he's hitting him first, and then or Reen first, and then you. So we'll say it triggers when it hit Reen. You kind of get your attack as it's coming at you. So we'll let it go.
Okay. That'll be a 15.
15 does hit.
So 9 stab damage plus 11 fire damage, so 20 damage. Holy cow, I basically rolled max out.
And as you are doing that, you see Reen react, and you feel this like extra force coming in with your machine. So 4 additional force damage as well.
And so how much fire was it? 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 24 total damage.
Okay. Dang. Yeah, absolutely. As it does that first swing, and you kind of take advantage, go right underneath, and you rip up in between its armpit, where it is almost severing the entire left arm as it kind of hulks down as this right arm swings across, trying to hit you both again. For 13. Unbelievable.
Dang, I wish my AC was 18. He would never hit us.
So as this is coming through, Trey, you just stomp your foot down and stand fast. Shield up. You don't even let it pass you. You just stop it right as it is. And the arm just kind of flumps down on the ground. This thing looks exceedingly, extremely hurt. It's having a hard time pulling itself together. Darius, you're up.
Okie dokie. I am going to bonus action dash.
Are you a rogue?
No, but remember I clicked my heels?
I know. I'm kidding.
I can get to here. Okay. All right. Should I just go big damn?
Do it.
I say you end your turn and let Jak kill it.
You burned my Hexblade's curse.
In my
Okay.
defense, I did not know that was going to happen.
Darius is going to take the Soul Seeker. He swings it out to the side and then like rotates it so that the hilt is pointing upwards, and he sticks it up to the sky, and all of the clouds start to form over this entity as thunder comes crashing down, and I'm going to cast Shatter at 4th level.
Awesome.
That's probably going to pass. It's a con save. I imagine this thing's got quite a big constitution.
Con save. It is natural 20 for 23.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, can I retcon that slightly and use my bonus action first to hex it and give it disadvantage on con?
You have to get close enough, no? And it's not
It's 90
saves,
feet.
it's ability checks.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind. Okay, what is it? 5d8. Does it save on all of it, or does it take half?
Let's check.
Half as
these
much on a
stats.
successful save.
There you go.
Is it a construct?
It is not.
Okay. Okay. 1. So 2 damage. 3 damage. That's better. 9. 10. 14 damage.
14 damage. How do we want to do this?
Well, it's halved.
Oh, it's
so it'd be
halved. I
7.
thought you already halved it. Ah. Okay. 7 damage. Okay. All right. Yeah, you let the spell out. As it crackles and sparks. Sound starts echoing across, bouncing off the walls. As the top piece of this almost just kind of breaks open. You see now the kind of like the V shape of sliver of it's kind of like holding itself together. Anything else for you?
I don't think I can do anything else, so that'll be all.
Okay. Trey, you look up, you see this thing almost falling to pieces, trying to meld itself together. The bodies, the faces, a lot of them limp, limbs all across the ground, arms, legs spread out in front of you. And we will take a break to see what Trey does with his turn next. Be right back.
Excellent.
right through it anyway, so we got time.
Welcome back. As we left off, they were fighting this summoned bunch of entities by the Crimson Arc, they assume, to test them. As they said, they would be more on the adventuring side of things as opposed to the security side of things. 2 undead beholders down, a remaining massive zombie clot. Stands in front of Trey, falling to pieces. Piece of it trying to pull itself back together. Trey, it is your turn.
Yeah, Trey sees how all the reaching hands and gnawing faces are biting into wrists and grabbing each other and fish hooking and trying to pull themselves together so that the flesh can be knitted and united once again. But I'm having none of it. Trey's coming in and he's looking at that weak spot and he's gonna lay into it with the flame tongue rapier.
Perfect. Swing away.
With a 21.
Oh, 21 hits. Yes.
That'll be 8 piercing damage plus 8 fire damage.
How do you want to do this, sir?
16 damage. Yeah, Trey comes in, and as this amalgamation of grave-born bodies has a singular purpose, and that is to unify into one skeletal form to wreak havoc on the land, Trey ain't having it. He stays there in the fight, even though there's this noxious green gas beginning to puddle about his ankles. He hops up and stabs this one in the wrist and rips it apart, and then a leg is trying to lock in with another kneecap over here, and 2 or 3 arms are all grabbing together, and he slashes hands off and wrists off and bottom jaws and kicking this one in the eye and slashing this one, and he just keeps dissecting, blam, 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 laying waste into the different pieces that are trying to hold themselves together until the disparate bodies fall apart, ramshackled, and left as nothing but a mound of corpses.
Amazing. As you guys watch, you see Trey doing these slices and moving and cutting this, cutting that, and the speed, he starts to move so quickly that it looks like he's on the back, he's on the top, he's down below, he's to the left, he's to the right, and it looks like there's dozens of Treys. Arms, legs, flies, wrists, heads flying everywhere, all over the ground. As he stands there, this mass of flesh, bones, and body parts just lays around him, blood dripping off his fiery sword. Congratulations. You're all out of combat.
Thank you.
As this thing kind of like starts to crumble down, you look at the body pieces around you, you start to see it disintegrate and seep into the ground with no remaining blood or pieces on the ground. As you start to see the Dragonborn start to walk towards you once again. It's changed. Music is really throwing me off.
It's very Ogre-Mari.
Yeah. The Dragonborn gentleman takes steps forwards. Trey, you see him coming up, and Mastos, you see kind of for the first time now this Dragonborn with heavy armor, shield on his back, sword on his side, kind of step forward. The rest kind of stay back a little bit, but you can kind of see him looking around. Kind of a strange look on his face. Where's the other leader?
I'm over here. I'm walking my way back. Oh, I can move again. I was trying to move myself the whole time.
I still had locked in encounter.
Yeah.
Ah, very good. He looks up and stops talking as he stares up towards Mastos, who's standing on the corner of the building. This one.
He was off doing something, so I didn't want to include him in the fight.
Who?
I thought you shipped it back.
I did.
Classic.
And Alamos will then land also on my shoulder.
And also, that is why I didn't want to include him in the fight.
And then Alamos will go, hey.
If he is to come with you, he needs to have passed the acceptance test.
Well, can he not just come on a mission with us? He doesn't have to be part of our whatever this is.
proof that you're willing to perhaps give up your life for the Crimson Ark is part of acceptance. You, he calls up towards you, Mastos. Are you willing to possibly sacrifice yourself for the Crimson Ark?
Can I use this time to use telepathic bond?
Yes, you can use an action during this time. It's just a conversation. You're out of combat. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, you can.
I formed the bond. Elion, are you still way over there?
So Elion, would you have come over with Darius, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Elion will be there as well.
Okay, so yeah, I link up all of us, not the 4 guys standing here.
Come on.
Not all of us. And I'm like, what?
Remember what I was doing here? Just say yes.
Yes.
Very well. So, a test for this one, then.
Is
Come
that really
down.
necessary?
If he
Did you
wishes,
see how easily we dispatch that?
I will say that we underestimated your abilities, but it does not bypass the test required for entrance to the Crimson Ark. Come down here, you.
I hop down.
Hop down the tree onto the ground.
Yes.
Acrobatics, please.
That's a 14 on the die. 16.
Okay, yes. Easily and safely. Poop, 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 hop your way down and land safely as he approaches. Are you also wishing to join under the guise of adventurer and not protector?
That's what I do.
He looks back at the group of people behind him. Perhaps, as we have expended what we had here, we can just have a duel. You accept this?
Darius is going to say in his mind, can you still turn into Lapidus?
You don't hear anything back. As I accept the duel.
Well,
Hello?
whatever it is, if you could hurry up, please. You hear the gentleman with the 2 swords speak up.
Is he the one I will be dueling?
What is your specific set of skills? It's only fair that we match like with like.
And I look at him, at his group, at him. Any will do.
Confidence is most welcome. He has a big smile on his face. And he
But don't misunderstand. I mean, he is confident, but he's also versatile.
Excellent. Then, perhaps Titus? He looks back at the one that keeps complaining, with long blonde hair, 2 swords. I could just take him down myself and might be a little bit quicker. Titus!
While that's happening, Darius will say to Mastos in his head, don't fuck this up. You've got this, and I will give him a bardic inspiration.
Thanks. You hear back.
As the Dragonborn kind of stands there staring at you, after about 30 seconds or so, you see a person around the corner from behind the shack. As you see this huge gray-skinned, almost looks like a small giant in form, holding a large two-handed axe. Muscular, small leathers across the front. As you can almost feel the ground shake as he's walking towards. All right, time for a fight, I see. Titus, duel for acceptance. This one. But he's so puny. He starts pointing down at you.
Can I do something as he's laughing?
Sure.
Action worthy.
Sure.
I look back at my friends and then Elion. You showed me something like this. And I look at the guy laughing at me. And I cast polymorph.
On
the barbarian looking gentleman.
Okay.
And I will attempt to polymorph him into a wee snail.
Okay. What level spell is the polymorph that you're casting?
6. Oh, wait. No. Sorry,
Wow.
4. 4.
So as you cast your spell, the gentleman with the long white hair and the book still in his hand, you hear him say an incantation as he casts counterspell. Let me see. So you need to roll. So you're casting 4th level?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, as you utter your incantation, you see a little flash from the book as he counterspells your polymorph, and the Dragonborn gets an angry look on his face. He looks at you. Unfair fighting. Duel not yet begun. He looks over towards Digby. This is the kind of company you keep.
I mean, what difference does it make? You didn't say go to us, you just threw something at us.
We gave you time to prepare. Told you how many enemies.
Sure.
You said I would face one. You've shown me my enemy.
We don't have time for this. They have a limited amount of time as it is. Can we just bypass it this one time? As the gentleman with the 2 swords speaks up again, and the Dragonborn turns to him. We have protocols. We have rules. Oh, goodness. Just let's go. Let's get moving. We have
Let 'em
things to do
fight.
as well.
Jak says with his hands aside.
What did you say?
Jak's like, let him fight.
Mastos smirks.
The the Goliath kind of like take a step back and kind of looking at the Dragonborn, waiting for direction. Dragonborn turns to kind of the group as a whole. Do do we have your word that this one will follow your orders directly? And he looks at you, Digby.
Yep.
Roll a persuasion. Or deception, sorry, deception.
27.
Okay, you think he believes you. Very well. Gather your things. We head now.
Where are we going?
Well, we must show you the way to Gorbash. He will give you your assignments if he deems you worthy enough.
Oh, shit.
And the lad starts walking. As the Dragonborn, they turn and start walking north towards the exit of the graveyard to the north.
As the Goliath turns to walk away, Mastos says, "Lucky." As he turns and walks away.
With his 2 perception, he did not hear you.
Darius is gonna think to the group. This is it. Gorbash is the leader. Well, sort of. Think of it like Gorbash is the front-facing leader, but Dalen controls the Crimson Arc. So, we're one step closer to what we need. And he will follow them as they're walking.
Okay. Is everybody following, or anybody want to do anything specific?
I think Trey's just gonna fall in line.
I'm gonna just kind of keep my detect thoughts open again, just if anything turns severely negative.
Is there somebody
Wanna be-
specific you want to kind of keep a mind on? Or
I'm not really. Like, I'm gonna kind of bounce back and forth. But I guess specifically it would be the Dragonborn.
Okay.
But I would like to just kind of bounce back and forth through them,
Okay.
especially whatever ones are talking at the moment. That would
Okay.
be the one I'd focus in on.
Jak would go up to Trey and kind of give him a good job fist bump, or at least offer it. And when he did, Jak would catch his hand and hold it there for a second, and he would healing word him.
Yeah, Trey does look pretty messed up.
Yeah, and he would get 11 points back, points of healing. You did good. I don't know what happened there for a minute, but you got a hold of yourself and showed me what I expected.
Thank you, Jak. It's kind of you. And I don't think what I saw was real, but it felt real for the moment anyway. I think it was all in my head, but it was hard to tell for a moment. But I know that having people with me, people that fight with me and need protecting, it helped me stay focused. And when you yelled for me, it helped bring me back, and I needed that, Jak. Just like I needed that heal. Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't forget the potions I gave you if you still look rough, which you kind of do.
Let's fall in line with these Crimson Archetype and see what the road's got in store for us. If we're about to rest up, then I don't think we need to be wasting any of our materials, but if we're still on an adventure, then you're right. I'll use one of those potions you gave me before. I appreciate it.
Good. And Jak will sling Dana's bow over his back and kind of running his hand down the string, having a different feel for it.
As you guys walk, they continue to walk north, kind of break into the trees, and continue to walk northward. The Dragonborn stops. You have a quick mode of transportation. It's only a few moments, but a little easier than trekking through. Flying, perhaps?
Do we? No.
How far do you have to fly?
Only 5 minutes. Just to the north. And he points, and you kind of see through the breaking of the trees. You kind of see this hill has kind of got this little peak to it, which, as he points this out, Trey, you realize that's where the little glint or shine that you've seen before. You can tell this is where it came from.
Well, I could fly.
Well, why don't you just meet us there? And he points towards the peak. At the base of that peak, we will see you there.
Sure. Sounds good.
And they start to pick up the pace a little bit, heading away from you to the north. As you hear one of them start to mumble some words, and the Goliath barbarian, you see, starts to pick up the pace, and you see him start charging off through the trees to the north.
Well, they could have cast that on us too.
After a few seconds, as you kind of lose sight of them, you hear. You see this giant bird form start to take off trees, start flying north. Down by its talons, 2 bodies, and one sitting atop.
Can you?
Well, I'll ride
Can you
Reen.
turn into one of those, Mastos?
I don't know. I just saw it. Can I turn into one of those? I think I actually have to see like the actual animal, not someone transforming into the animal. I don't think I can copy a copy. I don't know. I attempt to transform into this giant bird thing. I think it's just a big bird. Ha, big bird. But my flying's kind of restricted to weight carryment. That's why I like the shapes. So like.
So what is Mastos saying back to Darius?
I don't think I can.
He did say it was 5 minutes by foot.
Oh, I thought he said it was a 5-minute flight.
Oh.
Then we'll just walk. It's fine. Mastos, how did this is in my head, for the record. How did the buying Jack's bounty go?
Oh, with Hank. Yeah, no, all good. Jack's fine. No, everything's all good.
Was he understanding?
No, did you say it to everyone? Or
Oh, crap.
just?
Yeah, no, it was the group.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah. I give like a virtual thumbs up. I think about a thumbs up.
Mastos?
Yeah.
Wait, how did it go?
It went great. Hank said everything's fine.
Right. Okay, so there's one problem done, Jack. There is the other problem that Centaurium still knows you did illegal business after hours.
Oh, I don't worry about Centaurium, but we'll worry about that when we cross that road. I can always look like your son again, and we'll meander through town.
Right. Okay. You see Darius like, I don't look that old.
So, this Crimson Arc.
They're the same as that Crimson Arc.
I wonder why they wanted me dead. those guys won't think that anymore once they, saw how I handled a beholder.
Well, the part I'm more concerned about is the one that wanted you and me dead. We're getting closer to them, so we'll see how things go when we get there.
Yes. See ya, as Jak takes off on Reen.
Goodbye.
He only
Right.
goes out like 30 feet in front of everybody and just
Okay.
starts going.
Okay. Anybody else do anything specific? You guys just kind of dandering to the north?
As we're walking, I will also... Elion,
Yeah.
first, that was impressive back there. Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Surprised myself a bit.
Out of curiosity, have you looked in your journal since we slept?
Yes. Briefly.
Were there any new drawings in your journal?
Was there any new drawings in my journal? I don't think I looked for them.
If you take a look through now, you don't see anything that's changed from last time you've seen it.
Yeah, like I'll scan through it in front of you.
What are you looking for in there? You can just
Uh,
ask me.
No new drawings.
I don't think we
Right.
need to do that anymore. Do we?
I had asked are we calling it your sibling? I don't know. You got really upset when I said that before, so.
I mean, yeah, I guess I don't really know. You can call him Varys. That's how he refers to himself.
Varys, very well. I'd asked Varys to draw the dwarf that you saw that night in your journal.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping to ask Magnus if maybe he knew them as well.
I don't think he's done that.
Okay.
Don't know if he will.
He told me he would. But to be fair, I did roll my eyes at him and disconnect the connection when he was threatening me, so.
Right. Well, I can try to reach out to him and see if he will do that.
Have you
Why
had any
does he
contact with him?
need to see a picture? It's gone. It's over.
Sorry, Darius, what you were saying?
What did I say?
I don't know. You were starting to talk.
Oh, have you made contact with them?
He wants to know. Tell him.
I hear him from time to time.
He can
Whispers.
communicate with you now.
I don't know really what his abilities are.
Interesting.
Just talking.
I didn't get the impression that he is a threat to you.
I don't know. I don't. There's something off. I can't pinpoint it. He seems to have my well-being at the forefront. I think maybe out of perseverance.
It's for us.
I just don't. It's also confusing. I don't know if I trust him.
Do you want to know more?
Part of me does. Part of me wants to block it out and pretend it doesn't exist. It's a lot to process. Part of me feels like this is not even real. It's some sort of mental break from what I've experienced, but then I remember you've spoken to it, so...
Yeah, I don't think mental breaks work like that.
There's a lot of things that are surprising me ability-wise as of late, and I kind of look down at my own hands.
You were impressive back there.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Why does it scare you?
'Cause my calling is pen to paper, not fire to flesh. It's...
Well, dear friend, my calling was music and flirting with women. Now look at me.
Right. Do you not find disruption in that? That violence and killing has taken over what was once beautiful in some way?
Well, I mean, the music was beautiful. I'll give you that. The rest was, well, there was some beauty to it. However, to be honest, I never thought about it. I didn't really have a choice. I mean, when you go from doing what I did to having your life on the line almost every day, you don't really notice that it's happening until someone was calling you useless and now they're saying you're quite respectable.
I think we always have choices. Sometimes we like to lean on certain situations and pretend that there was no choice, but when it comes to violence and death and the things that we do somewhat daily at this point, it leads me to believe that there is a choice and we're not making it. And even more so now with this passenger leeching off my vessel. I
Family,
don't know
not pass.
where my choices begin or end, or if they're mine at all. And this power, this destruction that I have raining from my hands that I do not write or create with no more seems to make me feel like it is not coming from me. Maybe I'm a puppet to something else. And you can see he just kind of like stares off as he just like twists his hand in front of him, looking at it, as you see like sparkle of fire kind of ripple around his fingertips and then disappear into his palm.
You think they're influencing you?
I think I don't know what they're capable of, and that's the scariest part. I don't know where I begin and they end, or they begin and I end, and it's all becoming one. And if that is the end goal, then I don't know where I end.
May I suggest something? It might be a little bit frightening, and they may not like it very much. But Jak was tied to that dragon god, and Dimension was able to sever that tie. Maybe he can help you too.
Well, then I must play devil's advocate with myself and wonder if it's truly my brother, and I would be making the selfish decision to not help him. severing any ties may lose his soul altogether, and
Well,
maybe
I'm not necessarily saying you have to sever those ties, but maybe Dementrum can help.
well,
He shouldn't play with things he doesn't understand. It's dangerous for us.
he doesn't like that suggestion.
Yes, well,
Maybe
Talking-
that's the one that
Yeah.
we should choose.
talking to Dementrum isn't going to hurt you. And I've already told him about the situation.
At this point, I think any knowledge on the situation from any source of wisdom might be beneficial. I wouldn't say no to venturing down that path.
He may be able to pull you into a mindscape where you can see each other. I mean, every time I speak with him and I can see him, I'm not physically there.
Oh, yes. I like the thought of that. It's a
Maybe
good
that would be-
idea. Yeah, we think it's a good idea. Roll a wisdom saving throw, please, Elion.
4.
4. You believe this is a great idea.
We think it's a good idea.
Try roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
What?
That's a dirty 20.
Very 20. Excellent. Thank you. And everybody roll a perception.
10.
10.
16.
15.
19.
19. Okay.
And if Trey's rolling perception, I got an 18.
18. And Elion, what was yours?
Oh, sorry. 2 plus 2, 4.
4. Okay. As you're kind of having this conversation, moving forwards through the trees, Trey, you feel a tug, and as you turn around, you see a figure running with your backpack, and you all see 3 figures running southward into the darkness. We will end it there.
Pilferers!
Okay, can you remember? Because I wanted to insight check him when he said we.
Insight? Yeah, go ahead and roll insight.
So that will be 18.
18. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay.
I do. Oh,
He
never
looks
mind,
like
I changed it.
he looks like he's telling the truth.
Oh, but okay. So my insight was more so like, is this all him, or does it seem like he's being influenced?
As far as you can tell, Elion is being himself.
Okay.
Might have skipped up a word, but he seems like himself.
All right.
Natural 20.
Okie dokie. Okay. You didn't have to tell me.
I know, but I like that. I never get them. So, all right. So, guys, we will leave it there. These guys have not disappeared off into the night. You clearly, turned and they're right there. So you'll pick up next week, 8 p.m. EST, to see what the heck is going on. And if all of you can please make sure your characters are level 10 by next week, that would be great. We'll see you in the next one, guys.
Oh,
Wait,
what?
we leveled up? We leveled up?
What?
Let's go!
Let's